JoJo. Way that I stay on my podcast. I've been on ESPN all day. Only break that I take is to dodge cash. I don't stop with the beat, ain't no ball hog. Need a tag in this beat, no dog park. Got the crack in the screen, still log on. Now I'm back on my Dean, can't fall off. Yeah, top of the league, I was a hot topic. Over the feed, I'm on top of the green. So I'm copper supreme, me and the gang in this thing. Ain't no stopping the team, so you should be following me. I can see it all coming, I've been watching the stream. Put a call to my mom, put a call to the queen. Get a call from my job, say I'm on it 15, I'm gone.
What up, what up, what up? We are back, the three of us, back at it again. Headphones and highlights, episode 15. We got myself, Peter, Asim. What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
What's going on, fellas?
Hell yeah. How's y'all week going?
Asim, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, it's good. Yeah, my week is good. Cannot complain. Got no complaints. Halfway through.
Yeah, my week is all right. Was off yesterday. Had to work today. Working the rest of the week, but we got a nice little week to look forward to. UFC event. The World Baseball Classic starts this weekend as well, Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. NBA's been picking up because the playoffs are close. So definitely a lot of stuff happening. So I'm excited.
Hell yeah. Well, with that, let's start it off, man. We got the NBA this week. We got a lot of players returning from injuries. Starting off with Giannis. We got Trae Young tomorrow. Jason Tatum looming around the corner as well.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
Asim, go ahead. You're the one that wanted to talk about this. I want to see what you say.
What do you mean about Tatum or Trae? Oh, Trae Young.
Anything, any of the returns.
Oh,
Asim left. No,
that's not me. I'm in.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go ahead, Asim.
So with Trae Young right now, the Wizards are. What's their record right now?
They're trash. They're bad.
Yeah, they're trash. They're still taking. But I mean, they have an interesting team with the way that certain players have been playing. Oh, they got Kuminga too, right?
Yeah, he should be coming back soon.
Yeah. So Kuminga's he's been free from the chains of
already. He's been balling actually too.
He's on the Hawks, by the way. He's on the Hawks.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I? Okay, my bad. Yeah, I'm getting the teams mixed up. But actually, yeah, the Wizards are trash. But it'll be interesting seeing what they do with Trae Young, even though he's been ejected with 0 minutes play. So he's got the fire in him. He's got the love of the game in him. So we'll see how it goes. Was that tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's the first day.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be on a minute restriction too, coming back from injury. And the Wizards are one of those teams that are also tanking. They're benching players and sitting players, purposely losing games. They're on a 6-game losing streak, I believe. What is it?
6-game losing streak. Yep.
So they I think they just want to see what they have with Trae Young this year. Get the fans excited for next year with him and Anthony Davis coming back. So ain't nothing wrong with that. I think it's right for the fans, give them something to be hopeful for.
For Wizards fans to cheer for. They have 2 superstars now on their team.
Indeed, they are superstars.
Something that hasn't been a thing since Russell Westbrook. I said Russell Wilson. Russell Westbrook. Maybe Gilbert Arenas.
John Wall.
There you go. Yeah.
I think the most significant return of all these is obviously going to be Giannis. Giannis came back. His last game was yesterday, the day before? I can't remember exactly.
It was against Boston.
Yeah, he had an okay game. It wasn't terrible. I think he's the most significant, obviously, because without him, I don't think the Bucks can get anywhere close. Like, you have to have him. The problem is I just don't see them really going far, even with him. They're in 11th place, which is crazy. Like, that's wild to hear that. So they might not even make the play in. They need a lot. Yeah.
Mhm.
So obviously, like I said, in order for them to even make the play in, you need to have a person like Giannis on your team. So I think he's the most significant. Trey Young coming in, I don't think it's really that crazy. Like Lo said, he'll probably be on the minutes restriction. Just kind of getting a feel into the team, the environment.
Uh,
The year's a wash, so then it's nothing for him.
actually,
Um,
it would be a negative if they win because they are one game ahead of the Nets and the Pacers for like,
exactly.
and
So
I would be if I was the coach, if I was the owner, I'd be throwing games as soon as Trey Young get hot, I say take him out,
sit
get him
him,
out of here, sit him rest of the
ice him,
game. You seen
ice
enough.
him.
You seen enough, fans. Let him take a seat.
I think
Yeah.
it's interesting too that he got traded this year. The Hawks are not the worst. They're not bad. What's their record?
31 and
31.
31. They're 500.
They're a 500 team again. Are
They're in
they
10th place too, so they're
are in the
technically
play
in the
in
play on. Yeah.
and they got a lot of young people there that made them expendable there. You know, Dyson Daniels coming in, being a defensive force, kind of made Trey Young expendable. They felt like they could go a different route with the team, more defensive heavy. Jalen Johnson's turning out to be a star in this league, averaging almost a triple double, if I remember correctly. They traded for CJ McCollum, who's just a nice little scoring piece to give them offense. Kaminga, like they did something interesting. Like they're building something there. It's interesting to me, and it's something that I feel like give them time, give them a couple years, and they could probably make a little small run in the playoffs. I'm not going to say they're going to compete for a championship, but I can see them making it to like the second round, giving a team like maybe the Cavaliers a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
like normal Hawks things.
Yeah.
Like they make it far, but never past the hump of the far better teams.
I definitely agree with Peter though. Giannis coming back is definitely by far the most significant player coming back. I was paying attention to the game before we got on, and he is balling. Like he
They're
is just
actually playing the Hawks today, funny enough.
Yeah.
yeah, yep. 5 of 7 from the field, 10 points already. Obviously, he's on a minute restriction. He was on a minute restriction against Boston, and my first like couple minutes watching the game, you could just see he's just a force. Like he's still there. He's still contributing at a high level. You can't leave the passing lanes open. He goes right at him, and then it's Giannis in transition, and there's nobody better in the league than Giannis Antetokounmpo in transition. I mean, he's going to put his body into you. He's got that Euro step, and I think it's just 2 or 3 steps, and right now he's at the rim with either a layup or a crazy slam. So,
Yep.
amen.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, like you were saying, Los. The Hawks are pretty nice. They're young, and I think Jalen Johnson ascending how he did is going to be very important for that team. As long as he stays healthy. You got Oneka Kongwu, who's just been steady his whole like NBA career. Like he
Mhm.
pretty much always puts up a double double, so he's pretty good. Kaminga being on the team helps. So they they got something going, and they could go into maybe they could be like a first, second round playoff team. I don't think they'll go far. I think they need like a star player to be able to do that. But I mean, you got rid of Trey Young, who wasn't really doing anything for you, so why not? And now you're looking like a better team without him. And he's pretty much been gone almost the whole season, so you don't really need him. You have a star in Jalen Johnson. That's going to be your centerpiece. So just focus on him and surround him with better pieces, and you can make maybe a little playoff run.
It goes to show, man. I preach this all the time in the group chats. Stars like Trey Young, if you refuse to play defense, if you just are a liability on that end, and you got somebody behind you like a Dyson Daniels, it just makes it that much better for the team to say, you know what, we actually don't need you. You're too much of a problematic piece. I'd rather ship you, get something better in return, and just rebuild on the defensive side of the ball. So definitely,
Well, we'll see if that holds true if he's on the Wizards.
I mean,
So
the Wizards, I don't see him changing who he is in terms of playing defense. I just feel like the Wizards desperately needed stars. They're trying to make something work. They've been a mediocre team for the last 4 or 5 years. I think they're
they've been bad, not mediocre. They bad
I think
for a long time.
They're desperate, man. So
I mean, why not just throw it at the wall and see what sticks?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So just do it.
They're not gonna go far either, though. They're not gonna go far. They don't got a lot, unfortunately.
You never know. And then with the draft coming, and then free agency.
We'll see. Nah, nobody gonna go over there in free agency. The Wizards are like they're just kind of like that's just a dead zone spot. They only get people from from trades, and even that, like Anthony Davis apparently is not too happy that he's possibly not gonna get that extension. Like he's kind of pissed because he don't mind playing in Washington because he wants the extension. He wants the max, and apparently the Wizards
want the max.
Yeah,
they want you to play for the maximum amount of days as a player. Play the maximum amount of games that you can play. You get the max.
But he's mad. He wants the max, man. But I just don't see him going far. I mean, they got like nice young players in there. I like Alex Sarr a lot. I think he'll be very good. And then, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I'm looking at the depth chart.
What's his dude? Keyshawn George.
Keyshawn George, yeah.
Keyshawn George,
yeah. Him too. Yeah, he's cool. But then other than that, like I don't know, the team itself is just like, eh. So I don't see them going far, but who cares? Like there is.
I just realized D'Angelo Russell is on the Wizards.
Nah, they released them.
I forgot. Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah, they said we don't want you.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that was crazy too. No team really wants D'Angelo Russell.
Mind you, this is the crazy part. He was on the Mavs. He was on the Mavs, and the Mavs chose to just sit him, even though they needed guards. And they're like, we just don't want you. Don't want you. We'd rather do whatever than we just want to get rid of you. Bro, the Wizards don't even want to give him trash minutes. Like nobody wants D'Angelo Russell.
He's one of those people that just ain't too inconsistent to keep on the court. You're a liability on the defensive end. You're gonna have that one game a year where you pop off for like 40 points, and that's your highlight. Like it's just at this point, it's safe to say you're a bust.
You about to go to China, bro.
That's like Cam Thomas, low key.
You about to go to the Guangdong Tigers. You about to be out there in Shanghai, bro.
Yeah, he gotta go, man. He's gotta go.
Enough talking about these lower end teams. I want to ask you guys. Hey, that's what they are, is lower end teams, right? Except for Giannis. I put the respect on Giannis's name. Giannis is a former MVP for a reason. He can definitely get his team into the play-in and watch out. They make the championship. I don't think they make a championship run, but I mean they could, make it to the 8 seed and then potentially, win a couple games in the playoffs. I think the team is still, too young to actually compete.
And they got Doc Rivers.
And they have Doc Rivers.
Oh my gosh,
a lot of bad things going on there. So I wanted to ask you guys, in the Eastern Conference, all right, who do we trust to come out of the East? Because we just saw the Pistons. I think they lost their last game. Yeah, they lost their last game.
Yep.
The Knicks just lost tonight. Boston just lost tonight as well. So the Knicks lost to OKC. Boston got blown out. Absolutely dog walked by the Hornets. And I forget who the Pistons just lost. So I believe it was the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have also been a little streaky, but they went on a run since they traded for James Harden.
Without Mitchell and a bunch of other players.
So like I gotta ask, who you guys who do you guys trust the most to come out of the Eastern Conference and then compete for a championship?
To me personally, in the East, I feel like it's like not a toss-up, but I would only go with one of 3 teams. And I feel like out of the 3, I feel like I can rank them. to tell you who I trust the most. So in third place, I would say I'd trust the hold on, I just had it now. All right. In third place, I think I would trust the Cavaliers. I think that the Cavs having James Harden helps them. I think it also hurts them because James Harden is known to not be a really good playoff performer. You do have Donovan Mitchell, who is good in the playoffs, so that's definitely a plus. But he's better than Harden.
He's better than Harden. Harden, like I don't think Donovan Mitchell's ever made it out of the second round, like ever.
Yeah, but like I said, he did do good in those like Utah Jazz games in the playoffs. It was mostly like Rudy Gobert kind of screwing it up for them low key. But you have a Evan Mobley who's good. But I just don't see them making it out. Like I trust, like out of the three, I think I trust them the least, just because James being traded mid-season to this team, you gotta kind of get a familiarity with everybody on the team, and I feel like they don't have that yet. I mean, they're doing good. They're doing good with him on the team, but it's a different beast when you get into the playoffs.
And he's hurt too.
He is hurt. He does have what is it, like a fractured finger,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
like a fractured thumb or something.
Yeah. He's still playing though, because he
Yeah.
he did decent against the Pistons. My second team is the Knicks. I think that the New York Knicks, they have like the second best chance to make it out the East for me. Having a Jalen Brunson, who he does really good in the playoffs as well. Cat is kind of the big question mark there because he's like streaky. Like sometimes he's really good, and then sometimes he's just having a terrible, terrible game. You also have to see what you're gonna get from Mikal Bridges. He's like streaky as well. But having a Josh Hart there who's gritty, I feel like they have the second best chance. They've been to the playoffs before. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pacers. So I feel like in that aspect, and it's kind of the same team essentially from last year. So I would give them the second best odds. Number one has to be Boston. I just think that they have the best odds. They've been there before. They won a championship. It's the same head coach. It's essentially the same team, except you have Vucevic on your team instead of like a Porzingis. So, and I actually like Vucevic a lot. I'm a big Vucevic believer. When he was on the Bulls, I wanted that dude traded so bad because he was just on a dying team and he's so good. Having the not the what can I call it? The breakout season that Peyton Pritchard has had this year. He's been doing really good this year. Elite point guard. Jaylen Brown stepping up like crazy. He's definitely got to be in the MVP discussion. His defense, which I know Los is going to talk about later, his defense against Cade Cunningham in their series against the Pistons was really good. And of course, you have Joe Mazzulla. He's a psychopath, but that dude knows how to coach and he holds his team accountable. And like I said, this team has been there before. So that's my three picks. I think Boston is I would say Boston is the one I'd feel the safest making it out the East.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I agree. He is a psychopath. There was I don't know if you saw it. I sent it in the group chat. So he was in a interview at the press conference. And they're like, you guys had a tough time rebounding. So like, and he's just like, yeah, we need to find 5 guys that'll rebound. And he just kept repeating it over and over again. And they were like, so just finding 5 guys that'll rebound, that's going to solve it. He's like, yeah, if 5 guys don't rebound, you take them out, you put 5 guys in that's going to rebound, and they need a rebound. If they don't rebound, you find me 5 guys that'll rebound. He just kept repeating it to him. And this man he doesn't give the media much. He's cold-hearted with the media. Even the one press conference where he looked around, he's like, you guys got new seats? Like, what's going on? And he just bashed them. He's like, do you guys need armrests too?
By the way, real quick, I also I'm a believer in Boston making it out without Tatum. Like if Tatum joins the team and he does like good, like he does like or even decent, that's a plus for them in my opinion. But I think even without him, I would still go with Boston being like the number one team for me that would make it out.
Yeah. All right. Asim, how about you? Who do you trust the most in the Eastern Conference?
I'm trusting the most. I'm gonna stick with the Pistons.
Okay.
I'm a back with the Pistons. So they might have some bad games against, just like the last Cavs game that they just played, but I feel like it's just a learning thing from them. We're talking about a series. So in a series, I think things would go differently.
Okay.
I truly believe that it'll go differently in the series. That home and away, that home away swing, it's just different. Like a different environment, different level of play. I know both teams are gonna play hard, but with what's the standings going to look like by the time the playoffs come? It's going to be, if Pistons stay in first, they're looking to play that team that comes out to play in, and that's going to be easy for them. So then second game is going to be against who? We'll be looking at.
I think they will be playing the winner of the 4-5 seed.
Yeah. So
it'd
right
be
now it's
Cavs in Toronto, which will probably be Cleveland because I don't think Toronto beats Cleveland.
Yeah, that's actually a really good second round matchup. Now, how do you feel about Cade Cunningham with, the reports now that he actually can't go left? I remember watching the game against Cleveland, and they doubled him and they made sure that he could not go right, and he looked flustered out there. He still had a good game. I think he had like 15 assists and 10 points, but normally, you're dropping 20 plus in a game. 25 is his average, and he didn't look comfortable out there at all. So how do you feel about that one?
Oh man, Cleveland did their thing as far as getting to him and stopping him, and that just comes down to the coaching. I feel like coaching and yeah, I think that's exactly what's going to happen. It's just going to come down to coaching, how they're going to adjust to what's being put on him, and then it's going to come down to the other players who can step up if your main guy is just getting clamped up. As far as who can be that backup to Cade, I don't. Who would it be? That's the tough part. It's like who's gonna be that guy that can just take over if Cade is out. So it might have to
be Duren.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to what the coach is gonna do to kind of adjust to what the Cavs have been doing, what they might have found out or unlocked. So it is a concern, but I think that I'm gonna just hold true to the Pistons getting it together and learning and working it out.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the Pistons are gonna be a second round exit. I just feel like they're still young. They're inexperienced when it comes to the playoffs, and I feel like when it comes to a postseason run, I trust them the least out of all the teams that are currently in the top four. I do agree with Peter with Cleveland being number 3 and New York being number 2, and then Boston Celtics. It's hard for me. You guys know I'm a homer. I'm a Celtics fan. I'm always going to ride with my team, and I just feel like when it comes down to playoffs, experience matters, and there's no team in basketball, I want to say, that's more experienced than we are when it comes to deep playoff runs. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, assuming Jason Tatum comes back and plays at the level that we expect him to play, no team has made it to more Eastern Conference Finals or to more conference finals than them. Two as a pair, they made it to two NBA finals. So like if they make it to another one, that'd be their third NBA championship.
Yeah.
Experience is on their side. They got coaching on their side. They play hard. They're coached hard. It's hard not to bet on Boston. Although I will agree, New York is a tough team to beat for them, just because they built their team to beat Boston. They got the wings and Anunoby and Bridges to disrupt our wings. They got Brunson. They got Cat. So it's going to come down in that matchup, in my opinion, to our wings, Brown and Tatum playing at a high level, and also White, Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Vucevic, and then Nemias Queta to kind of pick up the load. I love what I've been seeing from Kata this year. He's just been a defensive force for us, getting a whole bunch of rebounds and blocks. And I just feel like if he can continue that, we can get Karl Anthony Towns in foul trouble. I mean, I totally see another finals appearance for us.
So I wanted to bring this up real quick, to see what you guys think about this. So if we were just talking about Giannis and the Bucks, so if Giannis is able to make a big impact and the Bucks are able to make it into the play-in, I see them beating the Hornets, because currently the Hornets are the ones in ninth. I see them beating the Hornets, and if they're the ones that face the Pistons, if they're able to make it in there, I don't like the Pistons' chances against the Bucks. That's the thing. Like, not that
it's gonna take. It's gonna take. It's gonna take. What's his name throwing some punches at Giannis? Get some injection.
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, it's gonna take some stew. Some beef stew, throwing some punches.
That's for real.
That's the secret. That's the weapon X right there.
That's the thing, man. I mean, if it's the Pistons versus the Hornets or the Hawks, then yeah, I could definitely see them beating one of those teams. But if it's gonna be the Bucks with Giannis in there, nah, I don't think so, buddy.
I don't think the Pistons are gonna beat the Bucks in the series.
No, I don't think so. I think
I'll take the Pistons to beat the Bucks. I just feel like with Giannis being there, it's a really tough game. It's a really tough assignment for whoever's on him, just because, like we said, Giannis is a force offensively, defensively. He's going to run the lanes in transition, and when he's running the lanes in full speed, we've seen it. There's no stopping him. He's going to get to the rim. He's going to get the free throw call. He's going to get 2 points. So
I have like a bold take about the Pistons. I feel like the Pistons, they're gonna live or die with Cade Cunningham's performance in these playoffs. I feel like Jalen Duren is like solid enough that you know that you're gonna get a double from him. And I feel like his defense is gonna be fine. I feel like Cade is gonna be like, that's gonna be the deciding factor of you guys competing in these playoffs or not, as crazy as that may sound. Usually it's like a different player, usually your star player, you're just like, oh, you're confident in him. I don't know. I still have question marks on Cade. No disrespect to him, because obviously he's having a great regular season. It's just the playoffs are a different beast. And I feel like he might be the big question mark there. And if he doesn't do good, I don't see them going far, unfortunately.
Especially if it turns out that, teams start guarding him more to his right and they treat him kind of like they treated Jaylen Brown a couple years ago.
Yep.
I could just see that being a disaster.
Yeah.
I believe in Cade. I think he can get it done. I think he has the playoff mentality, the Mamba mentality in him.
Well, how about for the Western Conference, guys? Who do you guys trust the most in the Western Conference? I feel like the Western Conference is definitely the stronger conference out of the two, and you got a lot of the stars there. So they call it the Wild Wild West for a good reason. So.
Yep. For me personally, I have 3 teams. I feel like the third place team to me is going to be the Timberwolves. I like the Timberwolves team. What Anthony Edwards is doing is phenomenal. He's having a great year. He's had a great couple of games. I saw this crazy stat that he is now in second place for the most 40-point games before the age of 25. The only person above him is Michael Jordan, which is crazy. So the dude's balling out of his mind. I just love the intensity that he brings. I like how the Timberwolves play as well. I think I said that. Oh no, I said that about the Pistons, and I like how the Pistons play. But the Timberwolves kind of remind me of like an older team too. They play nice. So I would pick them third. Second place to me has got to be the Nuggets. Again, we're talking about playoff experience here. These guys have won a championship before. You have Jokic, who is just the triple-double god. Like, he's just unstoppable. Jamal Murray has been good this year as well. I seen that game that they played against OKC. And Jamal Murray was draining buckets, bro. He was just hitting threes after threes after threes. I was like, yo, this dude's unstoppable. And then Jokic is just Jokic. There's no stopping that, man. My only thing with the Nuggets is I feel like I've been seeing this in some of their games. They feel like they implode on themselves. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something with coaching because they got rid of their old coach. I don't know if it's something to do with just some like chemistry problems. I don't know, but they like implode on themselves a lot. So I could see that being a problem in the playoffs as well.
So
And my
injuries
number
as
one
well.
and injuries too, yeah. My number one team has to be OKC Thunder. I mean, they just won last year. They're looking really good this year. You do have Shea, who, when he's healthy and on the court, he does play very well. He's scoring at a high level. You have Lou Dort, who's out there, doing the dirty plays, making sure that nobody's touching Shea. But their bench is really good. Caruso, he turns it up on the defensive end. You have both Jalen Williams. If the one Jalen Williams comes back healthy, he could be really good. The center Jalen Williams, he's had really good games as well. OKC just feels very complete as a team. You just added a Jared McCain, who I don't see really being that big of a addition, but I will say that they give some type of trust and some type of confidence to their players that when Jared McCain actually joined the Thunder, he played differently compared to how he played on the Sixers. I don't know if he just wanted to prove everybody wrong or he just felt comfortable with the Thunder. But the Thunder definitely are very dangerous again in this playoff. I could see them repeating as champions. But they're, to me, the most comfortable. I would have put the Spurs on there. My only thing is because Wembanyama is ridiculous, and you do have other players on there that are very good. Castle, Fox. My only thing with them is just they're so young, they're inexperienced in the playoffs. They haven't been there before, so I wouldn't put all my eggs in a basket on them yet. Even though Wembanyama has been, MVP like this season.
And don't forget about Chet too with OKC. He's
yes, Chet. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Player of the year conversation for a good reason. So.
Yeah, the same thing in that game. In that game, his defense was really good. He played really good defense in that game against the Nuggets. By the way, real quick, I just want to say real quick, when I saw this game, the first thing I thought of was like the MVP discussion, and it bothered me super bad to see that Shai Gilgeous did not play at all in that overtime. It bothered me like hell. I was just like, nah. To me, an MVP has to be out there to be with their team willing to play. I get he just came back from the injury and stuff, but bro, Jokic would be out there. Well, Jokic was out there, but if he was hurt and he just came back, Jokic would have been out there. He would have been fighting with the coach. You gonna put me out there?
Mm-hmm. Hey, and back on Chet, tonight when they just beat the Knicks, I had to look at the stat line: 28 points, 6 threes. Like, he's a sharpshooter when he's hot. Yep. 8 boards. I mean, the man's a force.
Yeah.
Asim, over to you. Who is the team you trust the most to come out of the Western Conference?
Thunder. Just keep it there, Thunder, and then I'll go Spurs. If the game comes to Thunder versus Spurs, I think it's either going to be Thunder versus Spurs or Thunder versus Timberwolves.
Oh, no Nuggets for you, huh?
No. With the way Nuggets have been playing these games and have been losing these games that they should have won or that they've been up and got caught up and just been on slumps, on top of the injuries, they desperately need some of their players back. I know they're getting one of their guys. I forgot his name, but he was a good offensive and defensive player on their team. But he got hurt
for the Nuggets.
His hamstring, yeah, for the Nuggets.
Aaron Gordon?
No, well, yeah, that was one of them, Aaron Gordon, and then there's another one that's like in his second year in the league. I forgot his name.
I don't know who you're talking about right now. I was
trying to think of who you're talking about. Yeah,
not a second year guy.
No, it's like I know there's Cameron Johnston, and then it starts with the W.
Aaron Gordon, he's the one that's out with the hamstring.
Yeah.
No, there's another player they got too.
Peyton Watson.
Yeah, Watson. Yep, Watson. He's he was pretty good for them until he got hurt.
Yeah, no, he's decent. He's really good.
Mhm.
He's coming back next. He's coming back. I think next week.
Yeah. So as far as the series, like going off of last year and seeing this year, if I'm trying to compare, just the Nuggets have been. I feel like yes, they can be competitive with how they were playing from last year. Is any of that changed? Or does the Spurs throw a wrench in it? I don't know about the Rockets because of like how up and down they've been, and if it came down to them needing to get into like a three battle or a shooting battle, you would just who you got on there that's gonna score besides KD.
Amen.
I don't trust the Rockets at all.
Yeah, you can't trust them to score like that.
Yeah,
So Sengun, like you can, but as far as hitting threes, like the Thunder is just going to have way more threats outside of there, and yeah, the Rockets can rely on their defense a little bit more, but Spurs also have defense as well. So I don't know. It'll be interesting seeing these teams in the series, but I'm gonna go with the Thunder and the Spurs. Yeah, that I could trust because Wemby is just such a he's such a he's a freak, but then also he's just that person that energizes the team. Like he's like so locked in that he's not gonna just go out easy in the playoffs, even without the experience. I'm sure he's gonna rally his team to get there.
Nature, so I agree.
Yeah, it's not like you can't just count them out for sure. I guess none of the teams that they're gonna go up against. Like you can't do it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go with the Thunder as well. The Thunder, just like Boston, they got the experience. They won it. Their team is really well coached. They got a great bench. They're really deep. It's hard not to bet against them, or it's hard to bet against them. So, without a doubt, I think the Oklahoma City Thunder are the team that's going to come out of the Western Conference again. And if by some chance they don't come out of the Western Conference again, who am I going to trust the most is probably going to be Anthony Edwards. It's hard not to trust Anthony Edwards. He was, believe they made it to the Western Conference Championships one time.
Yeah,
they fell short of going to the NBA Finals. But outside of that, I mean, I feel like the Denver, they just have a lot going on right now in terms of injuries, in terms of getting the chemistry together. I love the Spurs. I love them as a team. I love Wemby as a player. Just the inexperience when it comes to the playoffs and the grittiness of the playoffs is going to play a big factor. And then obviously, I don't trust the Lakers. I don't trust the Rockets.
No,
I don't. To me, they're just teams that like they look good on paper. They're going to be fun to watch in the regular season. What comes to playoff time, they're going to fall apart.
My thing is with the West, each of these teams have a player where it's when it hits playoff time, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be like a threat. Like they're gonna, if they're hot in the playoffs, and they're gonna make sure that they're not gonna lose the game. It's like that X factor. Like you go to the Thunder, you got SGA. Go to the Spurs, you got Wemby. The Rockets, you got KD. Timberwolves, you got Anthony Davis. Nuggets, you got Joker. The Warriors.
Edwards.
I'm sorry, Edwards. Warriors, you got Warriors, you got if Curry comes back healthy, you got Curry. Clippers, you got Kawhi. I mean, they're in there.
I feel like if
he's healthy, but either way, he's still a threat. If he's in the playoffs, like Curry is going to be a threat. Kawhi is going to be a threat if they're locked in the playoffs. So it's like,
yeah, but one team won't win championships for you. You have to.
I know that one. I know that one player is not gonna do it. But there's like the X factor players. Like
I could see a, like, for example, like y'all's. We're talking about the Thunder. Obviously, like they they got the most chemistry. It's literally the same exact team from last year that they won the chip with. So they
Yeah.
got the best chemistry. They got to have the
Yeah.
best chances. They got the best record in all the NBA. So you got to give them the respect and put them first. The Timberwolves, I mean, they're dangerous because you got a Anthony Edwards who's just playing, like we said, phenomenal. A DiVincenzo, a McDaniels, and Julius Randle's having a great year as well. So yeah, I could see them being the second. I had them as my third just because I feel like the Nuggets. I still trust in Jokic. Like he's just a monster, and I feel like he turns it up in the playoffs. But I get what you guys are saying, and with that in mind, I could even see the Spurs making a little run in here. I know that they're inexperienced, and I said I don't see them doing it, but I could see it because their chemistry is just ridiculous. Bro, they lost one game in all of
9-1.
February. No,
Yeah.
they're 11-1.
Oh, 11-1,
Yeah, since the All-Star break, they're
so
11-1. They've only lost to the Knicks. Ridiculous how they've been playing, man. Like, and it's all been clicking for them. Like, Wemby's been doing good. Vassell, Castle, Fox, like everyone, even Dylan Harper coming off of the bench, they've all been clicking super well. So but my thing is, like, I'm with Los. I just feel like the inexperience when you get into the playoffs, that's going to be their downfall, which is not a downfall for them because it's good for them to learn. I mean, if you can get into the playoffs, maybe get into the second round, or if you're lucky enough to the Western Conference Finals, I mean, good for y'all. Nobody was expecting you to win, but good for you guys. You just like developed all your young players like super well. But I just don't see I don't see the Rockets going. Like if the Rockets make the playoffs, I don't see them going into the Western Conference Finals. Like I don't see a Warriors team, a Lakers team going that far either. Like for me, like there's just a difference between like the West is stacked, but there's a difference between like those teams that are like from here and then the other teams are just down there.
I'm saying I could see the games going not going to be like a straight 3-4-0 or a sweep or a 3-1. I think some teams are going to put up a fight. Like the teams that you least expect, they're gonna put up a fight.
I hate to say it. I feel like if one of those teams, lesser team, are to put up a competitive edge and fight and make a run, it'd be the Lakers. I feel like, we've seen Luka Doncic carry a team in the playoffs by himself to the Western Conference Finals or even the championship. They got LeBron James, who's the GOAT, the greatest of all time, playing with them. You got Austin Reeves. Like they got people there that can keep up and potentially just outscore other teams. It's hard for me to see it. And I understand what you're saying in terms of these other teams. Like they're not going to get swept. They got players that just like KD. They're just going to have that one game where they refuse to get swept. But that doesn't mean that the series is going to be competitive. I definitely see all those teams 4-1, especially if they got to play a team like Denver, Timberwolves, or the OKC Thunder, or even the Spurs at this point. I can totally, if any of those teams are to go to 7 games, it'd probably be the Spurs because of inexperience. Outside of that, if you play the Thunder in the first round and you're one of those 3 teams that we were just talking about, most likely than not, you're going to get swept. If you're playing Denver, most likely than not, you're losing in 5-6 games. And if you're playing against Anthony Edwards in the first round, more likely than not, you're going to get beat in 5-6 games. It's just that's the simple facts of it. KD is not the player that he used to be, where he can solo carry a team to multiple wins. His team's going to hold him back. Sengun's biggest problem is the defensive side of the ball, and I feel like they're going to expose him like that, like they always do. It's hard for me to even see them making a 7-game series.
I think if for the Rockets, if the game plan is to just put the ball in KD's hands and just let him do his thing, I think that'll work for a couple games to keep him in.
No.
It won't work for a series though.
Yeah, not a series. I'm saying like if you're down like 2 games or whatever, then you're gonna need that game. Just hear KD.
And again, the same thing comes there, Los. The thing is that team, the Rockets, That's a young team. That's a team that is inexperienced in the playoffs. And then on top of that, they don't have good chemistry because of all these things that happen with KD and the tweets and stuff like that. So you're already like starting off on the wrong foot there, as opposed to like a Spurs team. If they do, even though they're young and inexperienced, they have that chemistry. They mesh well together. So I see them doing. I can see like a Spurs team doing way better than a Rockets, than a Suns team, than a Warriors team. The Lakers, like you did say, Los, the Lakers, they could be the most dangerous one to be like a dark horse, just because you have a Luka Doncic and you have a LeBron James. So it's like those two could just like outwill everybody. But I just don't see them going far either, because at the end of the day, like that's gonna end at 1.2.
And look at this for the Rockets. That KD, he had in the last 3 games, he played 40 minutes, 40 points, 37 minutes, 32 points, 37 minutes, 30 points. Like
he's not gonna be able to keep up that either, though.
I think he can. I think
not at his age. I don't think so.
At 37, yeah, he's older, but I think he can for a series. I think he's got one more in him on this right, because that's why they brought him in.
Unfortunately, he's gonna waste it on the Rockets then, because they're not going nowhere. Like I don't like their chances against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah. Not as if they end up playing them whenever they get there. So
we'll see.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, guys, let's move on. Let's switch topics here.
Mm-hmm.
We had the NFL happen, the combine happened, and we got the start of free agency coming up next week. So that's a hot topic for us right now. We just saw Trent McDuffie get traded to the LA Rams. You, Wasim, as an Eagles fan, you know the Rams are like your arch enemy right now.
Oh man,
and they just got stronger. They got a cornerback, one of the better cornerbacks in the league, in Trent McDuffie. They gave up a good amount for him too. So they gave up pick number 29, a 5th round pick, and a 6th round pick. So, what do you think?
I personally am not a Rams hater, so I mean, whenever we always have good games against them, and we got good wins against them, but I'm not at all Rams hater. I think this is the last year. They're going all in. They've done it. The first time they had Matthew Stafford, first or second year they went all in and they got the Super Bowl. So they've been doing pretty well with them. So just fix your defense, and they got one of the best defensive players in the league. Or why not? They got the draft picks. They still got a 1st round pick from the Falcons, from one of the teams that they took it from. I think it was the Falcons, but it's like pick 16 or 19 or something. So it's still pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
And they paid their running back. They got 2 good running backs. They're really good on offense, 2 good wide receivers. They're going all in. Just fix your defense a little bit, fine tune it up.
I can totally see it drafting Ty Simpson and making a run for a while, man. Especially since they got an earlier pick and they draft the quarterback to room behind Matthew Stafford for a year.
There you go. They get a quarterback, let them sit behind them, and they're set. And what's his name doesn't have to quit, retire. Their head coach.
Yep.
But that's all I got to say with that. So good move from them. And for the Chiefs, good on them for they're not. I think they're doing like a little soft reboot. So they're not really. They're just a little rebuild, just small little rebuild, selling what they got because they got to pay a lot of people. They've hit the cap with a bunch of people there, and they just got to let some people go and get the maximum return. So I think it's a good deal, and then see what they got with Mahomes after the injury. So let's see how it works out with him. But I like it.
Peter, what do you think about the trade? I know you're new to football and we're getting you in there, but any
honestly, No thoughts. I don't know much about that. Nothing about that.
We gotta change it in basketball.
I just
Say it in
have
basketball
I have
terms.
I have yeah, I gotta do basketball terms. I have questions about some other moves, but yeah, when we get there, we'll talk about
Oh yeah, let's
Easiest way
get there. Let's get
to
there.
put it to you there is that Trent McDuffie's a cornerback,
it.
and he's one of the better cornerbacks in the league. And he
Mhm.
got traded to a team that almost competed for a Super Bowl championship. And their
Wow.
big
Okay.
weakness this year was their secondary. I mean, they could not
Yeah.
stop anything on that backside. So now adding a Trent McDuffie back there just kind of helps them out. And who knows, maybe they could have made one stop and then boom, their offense who's still a high powered offense, they could just, now they can outscore teams and make it easier for the offense. So
Okay.
It's like think of Trae Young going to the I was about to say Pistons. Trae Young going to the Nuggets. There you go.
That's a terrible example. I'm sorry.
No, that's it.
Oh yeah, I
Think
mean, I see he's literally Trent McDuffie, right?
Yeah.
He's ranked as the second best cornerback in the league.
I wouldn't say he's the second best cornerback in the league. But
Oh my gosh, this guy. Yeah, he's the second best.
I wouldn't say he's the second best.
Because you got Surtain.
Yeah, they put Surtain as number 1, and then Mitchell at 3.
No shot. I don't see it. I'm sorry.
And then Sauce Gardner at 4.
And Sauce, yeah.
No.
And then
Lenoir,
Mitchell. Yeah, then Quinyon Mitchell.
Right now.
And then Gilmore. You can put Gilmore at like number 5.
Right. He's not even in the league anymore.
Not Gilmore. You can put Gonzalez at 5.
I'm sorry.
Gonzalez at 5.
No, they got Lenoir at 5.
My co-hosts are smoking crack right now.
Not me. I don't know. I'm reading. That's it. I don't know this.
He's reading the facts.
No biasness attached to this. Okay,
you're reading the facts.
Top 5 cornerbacks in the league. Okay, McDuffie's a top 10 corner. The top 5. I don't even think McDuffie made an All-Pro this year. Top 5. You got Patrick Surtain at number 1. Okay, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. Quinyon Mitchell's number 2. Number 3 is Christian Gonzalez. Number 4 is Stingley Jr. And number 5, I'll give it to Witherspoon. Like, there's no shot we're gonna just put them above all of them. That was crazy talk.
I love trolling.
So real quick, I wanted to get to these other transactions that happened not too long ago. So I feel like this one really like shocked me. I mean, maybe you guys can school me on this and tell me why this happened. But Kyler Murray getting released by the Arizona Cardinals just seems crazy to me at the age that he's at. Like, he's a 28-year-old, and you're talking about that the Cardinals are gonna have to pay him like 30-something million, even though they released him. Like,
yeah,
at that point, why not just try to trade him or anything? Like, get anything you can, unless he was there just no trade value for him. Like, what's up with that?
It's two sides to this. There's the side of the people that really like Kyler is still say he's good. He might have some flaws and stuff, but he's a good quarterback. And then you got the other side of it just wasn't working out on the Cardinals. He needs to just go to a new place, get a fresh start somewhere else. It's mostly because of how bad the Cardinals are. The Cardinals are a really, 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 really bad team, and there's no like light at the end of the tunnel right now. So I think they're on the path of they just have to let go of all the baggage, let it all go, and just start over, because it ain't gonna work with Kyler. It hasn't worked with Kyler, and it hasn't worked with the coaches that they've had. Hasn't worked with the defenses that they had. The only thing that has worked is Trey McBride, and that's about it. Yeah. So I guess they just need to start there and just run it, just start it all over to get their franchise back to where it was.
But is it crazy to just release a 28-year-old quarterback? You know,
he's been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
He's been hurt last year. He only played like 5 games, and that was it.
Yeah, I saw he only played 5 games because he had a foot injury.
He had a foot injury from being sacked. What was it? What did he do? I forgot. He did something that didn't make sense, and he got a foot injury. But he had that injury, and then he was kind of inconsistent. He had some issues with might be holding on to the ball for too long, certain inaccuracies, his height, with how short he is, trying to throw in the middle of the field, or seeing certain areas of the field. But I mean, the talent is there. He can run. He can hit some throws. He can clutch up some games sometimes. But it just depends. You have to have the right coach around him to get to those like elite level Kyler games. So we'll see what teams he goes to. But that's the thing. Right now, he's probably the best player in the free agency right now to be picked up. Who else?
The best players in free agency
the best
right
quarterback.
now.
Quarterback.
Quarterback. Yeah, he's probably the best quarterback in free agency.
Yeah, in free agency right now. So, and there's a lot of teams that need quarterbacks. The Falcons probably gonna need a quarterback. Vikings. We know Raiders are gonna draft their quarterback. You still got the Steelers.
The Steelers going.
Dolphins.
I think that Kyler's not going to the Dolphins. I think they're done with that small quarterback experiment.
Yeah, but still, they need someone else other than Tua up in there, even after benching Tua.
Tua's another one that got cut, but in my opinion, I think like the reason they got rid of Kyler is just because it wasn't working offensively. You saw Brissett come in and he made the offense look a lot better than when Kyler was there. Kyler's now coming off. This is his second injury with the Cardinals that ended his season. A Lynch Frank injury is no easy injury to come back from. We saw what that did to Najee Harris. He was never the same after that injury, and he had 2 of them. And then he also had a torn ACL a couple years ago. He's one of those players, man, that like you need a lot to go right for it to work with him. And I just don't see it. I mean, he's got one more shot in the league. I definitely see him getting another starting job with somebody. There's a lot wrong with him.
I don't think he has one more shot. With the way the quarterback market is, you see it more than ever now that there's only a select few of quarterbacks that's like good. And now we know that all you need is a good enough quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Like you just need the quarterback to hit the throws, not turn the ball over, and then they can work with it. Like that's all certain teams might need. Like that's all the Vikings really need in order to get past the hump.
A resurgent season like Sam Darnold had the last 2 years.
Who?
Kyler.
Gonna have a resurgent?
Yeah, like Kyler's never been that type of a quarterback that could just sit in the pocket and throw it. He's one of those quarterbacks that needs to move around.
He can. He could be a pocket passer. I think he's one of the few that can stay in the pocket without running. Crazy as it sounds, I think he's more closer to Lamar than most of the other quarterbacks that kind of emulate Lamar style of play. Because he still has an arm. Like it's not like he's extremely inaccurate with his passes. And when he runs, it's like the logical runs, and he can hit the hole.
No, sorry, I don't see it.
I did see that. So Kyler, I didn't know this, that he actually got drafted as well in the MLB. So the Oakland A's, I don't call them the Sacramento A's. Sorry, they're Oakland A's. They're always going to be Oakland A's to me. Oakland A's, they said that they're open to a reunion if he wants to come back because they own his rights, his draft rights. So no, I mean that'd be crazy if he was that good. Maybe go to spring training, maybe see if he could get into the AA, single A.
He said he loves football. I think I remember seeing the interview where he talked about it. He was like, "Yeah, I chose football, so I'm sticking with football because he loves it."
Just real quick on baseball. So he's played his best season. Yeah, his best season, he had almost 4,000 yards, 39, 71, 26 touchdowns, and 12 interception, right? That was in 2020. Since that year, he's had one other year where he threw, well, 2 other years where he threw for over 3,000 yards, but he's never gone over 4,000 yards in a season. I don't see him as a pocket passing quarterback. I mean,
Look at the rush yards.
the rush yards are good. I give him that. Like he's
You can't just be like
again, 819, but I just since then, like he's never
you said 819 rushing yards.
Yeah, in 2020.
Brother.
That was the only time. Outside of that, he had 544 his rookie year, and then 24 he had 572. Outside of that, he's never rushed for over 500 yards again. I don't see him as a like he's a competent quarterback and he will be sufficed. He has one more chance to be a starting quarterback in this league before it just doesn't work out.
No,
especially
if
he keeps getting hurt.
He's not Justin Fields level quarterback.
No, not there.
He's not there. That's like you have 1 year left, and that was last year for Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Kyler is going to get way more chances to be in the league. If there are quarterbacks,
starting quarterback in the league.
If there are quarterbacks like Brissett, if there's people like Brissett, if there's people like Mariota that's still in the league, then Kyler still has, I say, about like 5 more years left.
I'm not saying that he's going to be out of the league.
If you don't consider injuries.
I'm saying this is his last chance to be a starter in the league.
He's going to be a starter.
All these other guys are backups that you named. They're glorified backups.
They're backups now, but I don't think he's going to look as bad as most people think on another team. Put him on the Vikings, and the Vikings will make the playoffs, guaranteed. He's going to do better than JJ. Put him on the Steelers. The Steelers they're still going to make the playoffs, most likely.
And they made the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers.
They made it with Rodgers. And Kyler is way more athletic, way more mobile in the pocket than Aaron Rodgers right now. So, like, he's going to do more serviceable than probably 50% of the teams in the NFL right now, if he's healthy and on the right offense. Put him on the Falcons to compete with Michael Penix and see what happens. They probably gonna make the playoffs. Like whatever team that needs a quarterback, where it's like they are a quarterback away from a Super Bowl / playoff run, is going to succeed, I believe.
How do you guys feel about Kenneth Walker being released? Or not released, but they're letting him just test the open circuit.
I think it's fine. Running backs was never, if you're that team that the philosophy is running backs are not a focal point of your offense to win, you can do it with any running back. You just draft a rookie running back or get someone else from free agency to fill that spot, then that's fine. That was the Eagles' philosophy for a while until we got Saquon. There's no need to pay Kenneth Walker what's the max right now? Like over 25 mil?
I don't think he wanted a max. I just think he wanted to re-sign on a nice contract. And I think after the Super Bowl MVP, carrying your offense to a Super Bowl championship, it was a well-deserved thing. And
it's not to say he doesn't deserve it. He deserves it.
Man, they spit in his face and said, "Thanks for the title. Get the fuck out of here."
No. He deserves it. But as far as getting the money that he deserves, he can get it from another team. But
But I'm saying, you played in Seattle your whole career. You finally won the Super Bowl with them, and you were the reason why you won the Super Bowl because my Patriots defense could not stop you. You had 80-something yards in the first half. I mean, that was just a spit to his face. They said, "Look, it 100% is," and I don't think they need to pay him a max contract. I don't think not many running backs nowadays are getting paid max contracts for running backs, but I feel like they could afford to pay him $15 million and sign him on a 2-year contract. That's not a lot like him.
Would you rather pay $15 million or would you rather pay a couple million for somebody that could do the same thing that Kenneth Walker was doing regular season.
Well, that's if they can do it. I mean, what happens in the postseason? Kenneth Walker carried them
because what's his name got hurt, because Charbonnet got hurt,
more
and
of
they
a
didn't
reason
have
why
anybody
you should
else
pay-
who else was going to step up
more
to
of
do
a
that.
reason why you should have paid him. Now you got Charbonnet coming back from a torn ACL. We're not even sure if he's going to play the same next year or if he's even going to be the same when he first comes back, because it takes a little bit to get back in the rhythm of it. And then you're going to have a new running back that's got to learn the entire offensive playbook. And you also got to have him be a pass protector, because Kenneth Walker was a decent pass protector as well.
So he wants to get over 12 million.
Well deserved.
So
They should have gave him $14 million. Well deserved.
see, but they could put
He
that
just
money
wanted
somewhere
more
else. That's the thing. It's like you don't want to be locked into a running back, and
Easy to get out of
you know,
contract.
in that position. It's not that you think every single contract, every single thing is signed is just like, oh, they could just get out this contract.
Yes,
Like
they can. We
it's a-
just released Stephon Diggs. We
because
signed
he
him on a
did
3-year deal, and we
because he
released him.
didn't
We
want to
didn't-
restructure. That was it. That was part of the contract.
Okay.
It
We
was
still
open
cut
for
him.
restructure.
He had guaranteed money. We said, see you later. We're going to save $18 million this year. Thank you. Bye.
That's easier than paying what, 36 million to somebody, because they got you to, they got Super Bowl MVP.
36 million for 3 years. You can't give that to your Super Bowl MVP running back. Come on.
No, save the money. Continue to build that elite defense that you got. All right, they get, as far as the run game, they got Charbonnet, and they can get somebody else for free agency that's cheaper. The who just got Montgomery?
Texans.
That's the other story. Texans just got Montgomery. How much he getting paid right now?
Great pickup. I think he's due for a
Hey.
contract extension soon. He has an
Montgomery
extension.
Yeah, how much he getting paid for?
I think he's still on a small contract.
Montgomery,
$5 million.
he getting paid $5 million. So you telling me
He's due for an extension though.
So okay, you telling me you can't get Dave Montgomery $5 million on the Seahawks, and he can do the same thing that Kenneth Walker is doing regular season.
But he's due for, like Peter said, he's due for a contract extension. I also said he's due for a contract. The Texans even said they're going to extend him. They're not just going to let him play on that contract. And I guarantee you he's going to make $12 to $14 million in a year. And they're going to see what they got.
Yeah, for a year. They're not locking him in for 3 years.
I think it'll be like a 2 to 3 year contract, making around $12 to $13 million, $14 million max a year, 100%. You wouldn't just
Montgomery.
You wouldn't just trade for him if you were just going to have him. Hey, we're not going to extend you. You're going to be disgruntled, and then we're going to cut you. That they're not going to do that. They're not going to waste the draft pick for him.
You just gotta see the market. Who willing to pay Kenneth Walker that amount of money? What teams are willing to pay him? What team really needs a running back right now? What, Chiefs? I guess Chiefs can pick him up.
The thing with,
but are they going to pay that money?
They would actually, but the thing with the Chiefs is, in my opinion, they're going to wait till the draft, because if Jeremiah Love falls to them,
yeah,
good luck.
There you go. You could get it. You can draft the running back for less than getting a Super Bowl MVP running back. So
the thing is, the Seahawks aren't going to be there to draft the Jeremiah Love. He's a top 5, top 10 pick.
But still, whether it's free agency, whether it's the draft, I feel like they'll be fine.
We'll see.
I think they'll be fine. Like I truly think. Like when the thing with the Eagles, when they got Saquon, it was like Swift, we wasn't gonna pay. We wasn't gonna pay Swift. And we had the opportunity to get Saquon, because it's like, why not? That was like, all right, we can get this splash player to just, be the guy, that this elite talent on our team. And it ended up working out. So, we decided to run it back and keep him and extend him, because we just got our guy. That's it. Same thing with the Seahawks, but first they're just doing it in reverse. They're seeing if anybody else is going to take them, pick them up. But if not, then okay, you're cool with 10 million, then you are a guy for 3 years for this 10 million. If nobody else wants to pay you this amount more. So
I guess that's why
he got him there on that contract. We picked him up and he got us the Super Bowl after we picked him up. That's like the reverse that I'm trying to make.
Like I said, man, there's no loyalty in sports. That's why when a player demands a trade and he says, I'm not playing for this franchise anymore, just like the franchise can let you go at will and be like, see you later, bye. That player should have the same right to be like, well, I don't feel like playing here anymore. Trade me. And see you later, bye.
But look at what happens in all those situations. It's never positive. Terry McLaurin just did that last season, and look what happened.
He got paid.
He got paid, and then did nothing after that. It got hurt.
Yeah, that injuries you can't. When injuries happen, we can't expect it, or we can't be like, "Oh, he got hurt, and you wanted to pay him." No, that
year before, look what happened. You got Brandon Ayuk said, "I'm not practicing. I'm not coming in until somebody pay me." Paid him, played terrible, then got hurt. It's like
Brandon Ayuk people are getting because they're about to get all the money back from him.
That, but it's still like the whole situation. It's like, you know, what truly matters. It's like, yes, you're gonna get paid if you are the top dog. If they don't pay you, like just for loyalty's sake, then sometimes some people in their minds, they just gonna have to, you know, like it's okay if the team don't want you. That's the business of it. But there might be other places that, you know, that might want you or that might need you, that are willing to pay you the money that you earn or deserve. As much as you want to be in this team and you feel like you've done so much for this team and are loyal to this team, etc. It's like, you know, you got to look at your other options before the season starts.
The difference with them and Kenneth Walker is he won the Super Bowl MVP. That's a big thing.
Mm-hmm. That's just the situation. That's all. You win the Super Bowl MVP, so you feel like you deserve it more than anyone else. But I haven't heard him say anything about like he deserves it or whatever. They're just saying you can go and see the market, you know, to get paid what you deserve. But we don't, you know, we're going to prioritize other things over paying this amount of money. Here's the cutoff we're willing to pay you. So go look at the market and see if anybody wants to pay you more. So I don't see it as like a negative thing.
I hope they do, and I hope he has a great season with them. But to not keep going around in circles, because me and the team, as you guys have noticed, different takes completely when it comes to
Los, can you like update everybody on what your opinion is on Stephon Diggs being released? I know you gave a little bit of it, but I wanted to. You're definitely the Patriots fan, so I wanted to get your insight on this.
Jail.
So nothing to do with
said jail.
Guess who going to jail tonight?
His incoming case, because if that was the case, we would have waited for that and then got the full contract, taken away, and not have to pay him anything. The reason why we let him go is he didn't want to restructure his contract. We just freed up $18 million. We're one of the top 10 teams in salary cap. Now I think that just bumped us up to like one of the top 5 teams in salary caps with this release. And we're trying to make big splashes this year in free agency. We're trying to trade for AJ Brown. I think that's something that's been known by the entire NFL. I know Wasim does. He's gonna keep denying it. He's in denial, but
we could talk about that right after.
It's been open in discussions. The Eagles have been stopping AJ Brown, and they're just asking for too much right now. I definitely think the price tag is going to fall on AJ Brown, and maybe a team will find it cheap enough to trade for him, or maybe not. We'll see. But the reason why we let him go is just money. We're saving money. We're going to try and make waves. I think we're in play right now for, like I said, AJ Brown. We're in play for Max Crosby. I would like us to be in play to sign Alex Pierce maybe on a cheaper contract. Trey Hendrickson to booster up the defensive line. We got to re-sign Kayvon Chason, who was our star pass rusher this year. I just feel like we're going to use that money elsewhere to bolster up the team, and that's something that I want us to do. Like I posted up today on my Patriots forum page. I would love what I want from the Patriots this offseason. Number one priority is we need a pass rush above everything else, above AJ Brown, above a wide receiver. We need a pass rush. We need to get to the quarterback. We saw with Seattle, we saw with the Eagles last year. The way you can disrupt the rhythm of an offense is by getting pressure on that quarterback. They double teamed Milton Williams, they double teamed Christian Barmore, and that made it tough for us to generate pressure. We generated pressure a lot from the middle of the interior of the offensive line, and it wasn't working. We still got them both under contract. They're still really good assets, and it's time to bolster up that defensive line. Put pressure on the quarterback, and that's the number one priority, in my opinion, for a Mike Vrabel team who's a defensive type of head coach. Secondly, would be that wide receiver. We need a wide receiver one. We need somebody who's not just going to allow himself to get blanketed. As you saw in the Super Bowl, I think he only had one catch in the Super Bowl for 15 yards, or maybe it was 3 catches for like 15 yards total. As somebody who's getting paid that much money, it's unacceptable. It's just something that you can't have happen. And there's a lot of people out there right now that deserve that, in my opinion, could produce a lot better. Like I said, if we can trade for an AJ Brown, he could potentially do something with us. We still got Mike Evans if he chooses to sign with us. Tyreek Hill if we want to give him a chance, and then the young guy, the person everybody's talking about is Alex Pierce. I even saw DJ Moore is a name that's being shopped around right now. If we trade for DJ Moore, he's a lot younger. We got a lot of things going on right now, and I think releasing Stephon Diggs it was just a cap cut. It was a cap casualty, and I'm not. It sucks because I like Diggs as a player. I liked his demeanor with us. He was definitely shown growth and maturity with us. I just think, he's one of those players that he's about his money. He wasn't going to restructure. We made a business decision. Like I said, there's no loyalty in sports. So,
yeah, I got you.
And with your statement with getting AJ Brown. So what was said that is officially out there that if any team wants AJ Brown, we need a first round pick and a top what do they say? First round pick and a top 100 pick? I'm looking it up. What exactly what was said? Oh, first rounder and more in a Quinnen Williams type deal. So you're gonna have to give up a first plus some more, plus a player. So we are selling high as you could possibly sell. So if you want to do that, then you go ahead. If any team wants to do that, then they go ahead. So you go ahead, clear up that cap space, pay us some money, give us those draft picks, and you can have them.
Like I said, I definitely feel like the price tag is going to go down.
It's not.
I promise you it'll go down.
It's not.
Quinnen Williams is younger. Is a younger defensive talent. He's only 28. AJ Brown is not 28. He's in his 30s. By the time the draft comes, I guarantee the price tag is going to go down. I would give a third round pick for AJ Brown.
It's called hopium. That's what you're living off of right now. It's not happening.
It's called denialism.
It's not. You just mad that I'm right and I have been right this whole time because who the value is not gonna go down. This is telling everybody that if you really want him, this is what we need.
Trust
all right,
me,
just
trade will happen, and
just to make it fair for us. Okay.
No,
we ain't just giving up AJ Brown for peanuts and then taking a hit on our in our bag, in our money, in our team, just so we can get him off our team because he's being this and that. It's all the narrative of him not wanting to be on the team. It's all fake, false narratives, and all just talk. All right, just controversy. It's just wildfire, just being spread, and everything that AJ Brown say it turns into it could be this conspiracy theorists. Like it don't make sense. It needs to stop.
Like I said, he's not worth a 2026 first or second and then a 2027 first. So you're talking about a second round pick this year and a first round pick next year when you guys didn't even pay that much for him. Absolutely not. That's not happening.
But we're paying this money for him.
I guarantee you he will get traded for much less if he were to get traded. And when it happens, like we said before on the pod, I want you the minute it happens. I don't care where you're at, unless you're at work and you're in a military facility. You got StreamYard can be on your phone. Log in and you go on. I want you to go in and damn, I was wrong.
Just remember, we trade them, we lose money. We trade them, we lose talent. It's not. It's as simple as that. You can't. It's hard to.
Cap hits are easy to work around in the NFL. We've seen it happen before.
It's so easy to just work around 40 mil in cap space in a hit. That's a lot of money that we just taking the hit on.
Doing it left and right, and they work around it.
So why would we take a hit just to let him go? Why would we take a hit just to let him go to replace him with somebody that's not as good? It doesn't make sense.
When it happens, you will be upset, and I'm gonna be laughing.
And when it doesn't happen, and he plays through the whole season, and you're rocking with DJ Moore to try to run it back, then I don't want to hear you talk about how, oh man, we really needed AJ Brown. We almost could have had him as soon as that trade. You don't want AJ Brown anymore?
No, I don't want DJ Moore.
Oh,
I've never been a fan.
Have fun with DJ Moore. Enjoy. You can maybe have Mike Evans. You can have Mike Evans.
I'm okay with Mike Evans. Be okay with Mike Evans. He is a perennial 1,000-yard wide receiver. Okay with him.
But
I think the Eagles are asking for too much right now, and I see the price tag going down. Asim is one of those Eagles fans that he's in denial. He thinks he knows everything. As you guys clearly see, we got completely different takes when it comes to football.
And you're the Patriots fan. You're the Patriots fan that thinks he knows everything about the Eagles.
I don't know if it's going to be to the Patriots. I would like it to be to the Patriots, but when he gets traded, it'll be for much less than what the Eagles are asking for at this very moment.
Look, man, we know you needed a receiver. We're sorry that Stephon Diggs hurt you so much. All right,
hurt us.
But the bad man is gone. All right, you can move on. You can rock with who you got right now.
Like I said, he didn't hurt us at all. We let him go because of money, financial reasons. We're taking a small cap hit, but we'd rather save the $18 million. And I hope that we sign, like I said, priorities, the defensive side of the football. I want us to sign a pass rusher, multiple pass rushers, or trade for somebody like a Max Crosby. That's my number one priority. When it comes to the offensive side of the football, I'm sure Josh McDaniels is going to figure it out. But receiver is probably number 2 or number 3 on my list, quite frankly.
It ain't going to be with AJ Brown. Just remember that.
I mean, shit. That's why you guys are shopping. You guys literally went to the combine and you guys are shopping AJ Brown's name around. Yeah, I've seen this happen before.
We're seeing.
They're going to be like, all right, well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
And they're going to be like, hey, how about this? And the team's going to be like, maybe. Let me talk to my peoples. And then negotiate.
I don't think as far as the negotiation is going to go, I think it's just going to be, what can you do for us? Here's if you're not willing to do this asking price, what is the closest thing that you can do to where it makes sense, to where it benefits us?
Like I said,
and it's going to be multiple first rounders. Period.
No, absolutely not. Like multiple. I said, in the comments below, just point down and just tag Asim's name on it and just tell him he's smoking crack.
Multiple. You want him that bad, Patriots? Multiple firsts.
No,
multiple.
we don't.
2026, 2027,
pass rush. I would give 2 first-round picks for Crosby.
Give us. Look, we're talking about elite wide receiver playing for his favorite team.
Like I said, that asking price is going to come down.
Yeah.
I already know it.
Elite talent in the prime of his career. People saying he's in the decline, but he's not. Not at all. Not at all. He's still a top talent, big body, and he's gonna play hard for you.
He's on the decline. I think he would help any quarterback out. That if he were to get traded, especially if they're a young quarterback like a Jaden Daniels, a Caleb Williams, a Drake May, the Titans quarterback who I'm spacing on right now, I feel like he'd help all of them out. The thing is,
back to the Titans.
The asking price is way too high right now, and it's going to go down. And when it goes down, I think the trade will happen.
It's not going to go down.
Like I said, I've been saying it for weeks. I don't know if it's going to be to the Patriots. I don't know if it's going to be, let's say, to the Titans again. It could be anyone who's looking for him. Shit, Buffalo Bills are in play with AJ Brown. I heard them asking about AJ Brown for a while, and they're a team that needs a wide receiver. It's not just us. But like I said, my number one priority, if I'm the Patriots, if I'm Elliott Wolf and I'm Mike Vrabel, is pass rush. I would give up 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby. I would give Trey Hendrickson a bag to come play in New England and be across from Max Crosby and to bolster that defensive line for us.
A first and a second round pick, and maybe like a first, second, fourth, and a player for AJ Brown.
As you guys see, the man has been smoking crack.
Oh my gosh! See, that's how you know you. That's how you know you really don't. You don't want AJ Brown.
That's how you know you.
You talk of AJ Brown, but you ain't getting him for free. You ain't getting it for free, man.
For free, you're trying to ask for somebody.
You ain't getting them on. You ain't getting them on sale. That's like you waiting at the Apple store for a MacBook sale, but them things don't ever go on sale, man. You gotta get it full price.
We're gonna pay money.
There ain't gonna be no Black Friday sale. You get the full price.
Like I said, just tag him in the comments below. A scene, let him know he's smoking crack. Ain't nobody trading. Nobody giving that up. You guys are smoking crack. I promise you that trade value is gonna go down. Anyway, I think we're going around in circles like me and Asim always do. We have completely different takes on this. What did you guys think about the NFL Combine? We had some freak athletes here. I don't know if you guys actually got a chance to look at some of the people that were in there that competed in the Combine and just, man, broke records, dude. That broke records. What do you guys think?
A lot of record breaking with the wide receivers. We got Braden Thompson with the 4.26, Lorenzo Styles Jr. with the 4.27, Xavier Thomas with the 4.28, then Deion Burks with a 4.30. So a lot of cornerbacks, wide receivers, safety. So there's some fast guys, and running back. Yeah, running back. You got a bunch of wide receivers. So as far as the class of wide receivers that's coming out, it's kind of lining up with what the predictions were. So this is going to be a wide receiver heavy draft, with Jeremiah Love sprinkled in there as far as running back.
He's the top 5 pick. I think he's going to be picked before a wide receiver gets picked. He ran a 4.36 on the 40-yard dash. I mean, the man's just a freak. The way he ran his drills, it was fluent. It was just smooth.
Yeah.
In and out of his breaks. He's going to be a stud. Absolute stud.
He's definitely going to get picked up. As far as where, if you think he's going to be the first running back being picked up, where would he get?
Said that they were heavily interested in Jeremiah Love after his performance.
That makes sense.
Pick, and there's nothing wrong with putting more talent around Cam Ward.
They need wide receiver though. I think I don't know, between wide receiver and running back, I'll probably go wide receiver.
No, Jeremiah Love is a generational talent. They're not passing up on that. the wide receivers. They're deep in this draft class that I feel like you can take a Jeremiah Love and then still double back and get a wide receiver later on in the draft. That's how deep it is. But passing up on Jeremiah Love, who's just, like I said, generational talent. We know going into this year that he was going to be the number one running back taken in the league or in the draft. You're not passing that up as a team.
The Chiefs are going to pick him up for sure.
Yeah, and if you don't pick him up, then you got the Chiefs that could pick him up.
Saints could pick him up.
Yeah, the Saints are looking for a replacement for Alvin Kamara, who's getting up there in age. Sonny Styles is the name that I wanted to talk about in the draft. I mean, that man is a freak of nature. He broke every linebacker's record in the combine, or almost every single one. I know he tied for one.
Yeah.
Did you guys actually get to watch him or look at his performance?
Yeah, he's a beast.
He was projected top 15. Now he's projected top 10 from it.
That's crazy.
Dude, he's a freak of nature, dude. Hold on. I got it actually on my phone because off the top of my head, I don't remember. But the man is just, he's a freak. I mean, what is he, 6'3", 6'4"? So I'll let you know right now.
I got stuff. He's 6'5", 244.
Ran a 4.46 40-yard dash at 6'5", 244. That's insane.
Yeah. That is crazy.
10-yard split, 1.56, tied amongst linebackers, number one. He had a vertical jump of a 43.5 inch. Like, that's crazy. A 43-inch vert at 244? Yeah. Freak of nature. He's just a freak of nature.
Yeah. Super athletes, bro. Super athletes being created.
They're being groomed at a young age, man. Then it's showing. So
that's for sure.
But that's all I really wanted to talk about when it comes to the combine was like, Jeremiah Love, Sonny Styles, some of the wide receivers that were in the draft.
Who was there's the wide receiver that had that interview that was looking real crazy. Was it Bryce Lance? Is that the one?
So,
yeah. I thought it was funny. He was just in that interview, just answering questions, just with the look on his face, like, yo, what is up with you?
Yep. Well, now we're gonna swap topics here. That way, Asim and I stop going in circles.
Oh my god! It's like, yeah, we got it. Yeah, Peter's getting lost, man. We got to talk about.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Just
this is
really
it's just the off-season football stuff. We talk about.
Yeah, it's all good.
What's to come?
Hopefully, with this coming year, I can join in on the conversation.
Football.
But now for the moment that we've all been waiting for. UFC 326. Max Blessed Holloway versus Charles Du Bronx Oliveira.
Yes, sir.
I start off by saying, guys, this whole card is stacked. I am so excited for this card. Like, I know you guys can see me smiling. I can't wait to talk about the UFC. This is what I've been waiting for like a month now. Like I said, the card is stacked. I'll just give you guys a quick rundown. I'm sure you guys have the card pulled up. But we got Cody Durden. He's on the prelims. He's opening up the prelims. I can't pronounce this guy's name, so I'm not even gonna try. Ricky Tercio. He's a former the Ultimate Fighter winner. He's going up against Alberto Montez. I have Dante Johnson's actually a decent fighter going up against Cody Brundage, and then Cody Garbrandt with a new tattoo to his arsenal going up against
gosh,
former bantamweight champion. You got
I just noticed that.
Yeah, man, new tattoo.
That tattoo is so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And then for the main card, the reason why I said it is actually a really good card. If you're a fight fan, you're gonna be a big fan of this card. I know Peter's a huge fight fan, and he was talking about this for weeks now.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited for it.
RoboCop opening up the main card against Bruno Ferreira.
This is a rematch too. They fought each other already. This is a rematch.
It is. Then you got Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson. Just two lightweight vets going at it. really
Somebody
like
get
that
knocked out.
fight.
Absolutely.
Michael Jackson. We'll
You
get
think
to
Michael
that.
Jackson's gonna get knocked out?
Yep. We got
Oh,
the wily vet Rob Font versus the youngster Raul Rojas Jr. You got the co-main event Caio Bohayo from the Fighting Nerds going up against Reiner the Ritter. Banger of a fight. I want you guys to know that is a banger. And then, of course, the main event Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. Peter, let's start from the top. Let's not even
Go
get
ahead.
them. Start from the top, man.
All right. So Max Holloway going up against Charles Oliveira. Of course, for the BMF belt, Max defending the BMF belt for the second time now. The first time he defended it was against Dustin, where he beat him by decision.
Oh man.
Yep. Wait, was it decision or was
No,
it?
it was a knockout, bro.
It was a TKO at the end.
Literally, like the last second.
Yeah.
He knocked him out. Oh, that was Gaethje. Oh, it's Gaethje.
It was by decision, wasn't it? That he beat. Yeah, I figured. Yeah. So obviously, this is Max. This is his second fight. Yeah, second fight since his knockout against Ilia Topuria. And this is Charles's second fight after the knockout as well. Of course, this becomes the topic where it's like, how can you beat a BMF when you got beat by, y'all both got knocked out by Ilia? Is Ilia the true BMF? Which he definitely is. But fun fight. This is a rematch as well. These two fought before. It didn't go very long because Charles had like a weird neck injury or a shoulder injury. It was weird. He just kept grabbing his neck. So this is definitely a good fight between these two. Obviously, Charles had his career resurgence, winning that lightweight championship, and then Max has just been he's been very good. Obviously, like his whole career, he only loses to the very, very best. He only lost to Connor, to Aldo, to Dustin the first time they fought. The first and second time they fought, and lost to Ilya. Obviously, this is a fun fight for both of these guys. I think that Max at 55 does look good. I'm kind of scared for Charles. I'm not gonna lie. I like Charles a lot. I've grown to like him a lot more with his career resurgence. But man, Max looked really good against Dustin. He looked really good. His shots were a little heavier. He was sitting on them. He dropped Dustin a few times. So that kind of has me scared for Charles, because Charles has been training a lot in this fight, and he wants to hurt Max. He wants to try to knock him out, obviously, for the BMF belt. I don't know if that's really a good game plan for Charles in here, just because Max is he's willing to take it. He's got a really good chin. He's up in weight, so that'll help him. And these guys, they're do or die, they go out on their shields. So respect to them. I think anybody watching this card will have fun. This is obviously the main event and the people's main event. But in my opinion, my prediction, I'm going to go Max Holloway to defeat Charles. I will give Charles his respect. I don't think he goes out. I'm going to say he wins. Max wins by a unanimous decision. I'm going to go a clear 3 rounds to 2. I think Charles could definitely sneak out with 2. This could be possibly a split, but I'm going to go Max to win 3 of 5 rounds. Sorry.
Okay. I like it. Asim?
I feel like they should have a gatekeeping belt. Just like you are now
the BMF.
BMF. Just change it to the gatekeeper belt instead of BMF. Because as far as I don't. It's a good matchup. But I don't see Oliveira winning against Max. From the many times I've seen Max fight, whether it's win or lose, he like you said, he's dies with his shield. So yeah, the game plan of I'm just gonna swing and bang with Max is I don't think that's you're just playing the game of luck at that point. You just rolling the dice and hoping that something is gonna land. Um, yeah, you just need a lot more technicality and skill to kind of outsmart Max. So maybe that's part of the game plan to think that he's gonna come up and just swing with him. But
Charles is gonna
I
bang
don't.
with him.
Yeah,
Charles
I
is
agree.
100% gonna bang with him.
Yeah, I
man.
agree.
all right. Then if he's going bang with him, yeah, I'm going Max. It's gonna be KO. I go Max knockout. Like
So I'm
I say,
writing it
like
down just
second
so
round.
next week when we do the
Yeah,
review, I
yeah,
got everything written down for us. So
yeah.
Peter Max by decision, Asim Max by KO. I wouldn't have this on if I wasn't rooting for my guy. I'm a Charles Oliveira fanatic, as you guys already know. Let me just
Crazy.
That's fire.
from the favelas. You feel me?
That's fire.
I love Max. I got a lot of his merch. He's one of my favorite all-time fighters. I get it, Max Holloway. I love Max as well. I'm not gonna say that I hate Max. I love Max. He's also one of my favorite fighters. But when it comes to both of them together, man, at lightweight, I really think that Charles's resurgence is something that has to be respected in the sport. He went on a crazy long win streak. He beat some of the best fighters in the division. Obviously, they both got knocked out by Ilia Topuria. I think Ilia Topuria is just on another level than both of them at this very moment. But I'm looking at it now. The reach goes to Charles Oliveira, 74-inch reach versus a 69-inch reach.
Yep.
And I feel like if Max is gonna knock him out or grind him out, he's gonna have to get in close. And when you get in close, like I get it. Charles said he's gonna bang with him, but it's Charles Oliveira. If he sees the opening, he's snatching it. He's taking that opening. So I just got Charles winning this fight. I feel like the BMF title, like I agree, it's definitely I wouldn't call it just a gatekeepers title because I would both of them, Max and Charles, they're still contenders in this division. Obviously, Charles has more work than Max to do to get a title shot rematch with Ilia Topuria, being knocked out by Ilia in this division. I feel like Max has an easier shot because he got knocked out in a lighter division.
Yep.
By Ilia. But again, Charles is a veteran. He's been here. He's been there with some of the best. And it's hard for me to bet against somebody with the finishing capacity of Charles Oliveira. For Max Holloway, if he's going to win this fight, he's going to respect Charles. He's already said he respects what he's done because Charles is very technical when he's fighting on the feet. He's not wild like some of the other fighters are. So he's gonna have that technicality to him. Yes, Max does hit hard, but I feel like Charles has been there with hard hitters before, and it's gonna go into is Max willing to go into Charles's guard when he hurts him to finish Charles Oliveira? Because I don't see him just flatlining him unless it's the last 10 seconds and they point down to the ground and it's one of those. Early in the fight, if you hurt Max or if you hurt Charles, are you going to be willing to go into Charles Oliveira's guard and play that type of submission game with easily the greatest submission fighter that we've ever seen in the UFC? I don't see that happening. If Charles is to win, I feel like he's going to finish Max, and I'm going to say it now. He's going to finish Max Holloway. Third or fourth round submission. I think they're going to be in an exchange. He's going to clip Max. I think Max is now on an older age. Yes, he has a phenomenal chin. It's only been tested once against Ilia Topuria. I just feel like once you've been knocked out once, it's easier for you to be knocked out a second time. And I feel like Charles is going to do the same thing he did against Michael Chandler. He's going to hide behind his reach, going to make it a little bit difficult for Max to get in close to him. And when he does get in close, Charles is going to jump a guillotine. He's going to jump, or I could even see him grab like he normally does. He'll like just you're coming in close. He kind of puts his body to your body, wrestles you to the ground, and now you're in Charles Oliveira's world with one of the greatest submission artists on the planet on your back.
That is true, yeah.
Charles gets on your back. I mean,
Think about it this way. Max is younger than Oliveira.
Yeah.
So Max is 34.
Yeah, but Max got miles, bro. Max got a lot of miles.
I know.
I mean,
so he started when he was like 18 years old, 19 years old. He's got a lot of miles.
So does Charles. Charles has a lot of fights. And both of these guys, I mean, they're veterans of the sports. And when I pick fights like this, obviously I'm picking with my heart because I love Charles, but I love the finishing aspect that Charles brings to the fights. He could finish you standing, he could finish you on the ground. Where for Max to win, in my opinion, he's either going to win by decision or a knockout. And I don't see him knocking out Charles Oliveira early.
I don't think he knocks out Charles. I think if he wins, it's gonna be by decision, that's my pick. I'm gonna say decision.
I'm going Charles by submission. I feel, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Charles is gonna rock him, and he's gonna pounce on him like he normally does, and he's gonna start grappling with him. And it's just second nature for Charles. They're gonna see him grab the body scissors or the leg scissors, and then from there on he's gonna attack a neck, he's gonna attack an arm, he might even attack a leg afterwards, and he's just gonna chain submissions until one of them hits. While Max is dazed, and he's gonna be the first it'd be the second or third guy to make Max Holloway tap out. So
second,
Connor was
Dustin. Dustin. That's third, actually. Yeah. Because Connor beat him by decision.
Okay.
Yeah, Connor beat him by decision. Yeah.
So I'm gonna write that down real quick. As you guys heard it there, I got Charles by submission. I love Charles Oliveira.
Good fight. It's gonna be a good fight either way. Whoever wins, I think it's still gonna be a great fight between these two. Yeah. These guys are all gas, no brakes.
Yep. And like I said, if Max wins, I'm not going to be upset about it. I love Max too. Both of them are so lovable as fighters. They're so lovable to the fans, and they're there to put on a show. So 100% love them both, and excited just to see this fight.
I agree.
Co-main event: Caio Borralho versus Reiner de Ritter. Peter.
Yes, sir. This is a good fight for both of these guys. These guys, I believe, are in the let's see. Caio is 7th and RDR is 8th. Yeah, like they're literally right next to each other. Both of them coming off of a loss. Obviously, the RDR loss was a bad one for RDR. He took Brendan Allen, who came off short notice because he was supposed to fight Fluffy, and RDR like gassed out and like literally had to like quit on the stool. So that one wasn't a good fight, a good showing for him. And then Caio, obviously, he lost by decision to Imavov, who I believe is the number 1 contender to Hamzat's belt. He just did not look like he belonged in the same league as Imavov, to be honest with you. But Imavov is really good, so I'll cut him some slack there. These two guys, they kind of have like a similar style, except I think that Caio is definitely the heavier hitter. But both of these guys, like, they're not necessarily like mostly strikers. Like their thing is like the ground. RDR is a really good grappler, along with Caio, who's got a really good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I think that this is perfect matchup by the UFC for both of these guys. I think that with a win, you probably need like 2 more wins, and then you could possibly get a title shot, or maybe 1 more win, depending on how it goes. I would say 2 though, because Strickland did come off of a win off of Fluffy. So, but in my opinion, I like RDR. Like I do like RDR. I was a fan of RDR when he came from 1. The problem with RDR is he is a known quitter. He's done it before, and he just did it again in the UFC. I don't see this happening in this fight. I do think that him fighting 4 times last year did hurt him. But I think that Caio is going to win this fight. I think that Caio is going to be able to hurt him a few times on the ground. I don't think that he gets the finish in this one either. I think it's going to be a decision win for Caio, but I think that Caio, along with the ground game and him having the heavier strikes, I think that he's going to be able to get an easy win. I think he's going to get 30-27 win against RDR.
I like it. The scene.
I'm gonna agree with Peter. I will go with Kyle.
Kyle. Yep, Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah.
I'll be
yeah.
the odd man out on this one. I got RDR by decision here. Just reason being, I feel like I think he's going to come out a little bit hungrier to win this fight after quitting his last fight. He's got the longer reach. He's gonna. I think that plays a factor in the way he likes to fight. You know, he's just gonna make it tough for Bohayo to get in. And like I said, when it comes to the ground, they're both really good on the ground, so I don't see them submitting each other. And normally, when you got a fight like this, it's gonna be a stand up fight. So I will go with RDR to grind out a decision win.
Okay. Definitely no finishes for either of these guys. It's just going to be a straight decision.
The next fight, Rob Font, or as like we like to say, Font, or wait, Fob Ront. His name is funny. Versus Raul Rosas Jr.
I like this matchup for Raul. This is like the third time they try to book this fight because they both like just pull out getting hurt and stuff. Obviously we saw Rob lose his last fight. I'm trying to remember exactly who it was that he fought. Let me see if I can find.
It says Martinez.
Yeah, David Martinez. Yeah, he lost by a decision to him. Yeah, he grounded out a good decision against him. Rob Font's, he's decent. He's like a gatekeeper of 135. So I feel like that's why I like this matchup for Raul, to see if like, you know, like, hey, can you hang with the upper echelon and stuff? You got to get through this guy essentially. Raul's young still. Like, what is he like? Is he like 20 years old, 19, something like that? He's still young. I don't like his style. Like he just doesn't like have, he feels like he's not elite in any one particular thing. Like he's okay like everywhere. Like he's okay grappling, he's okay jiu-jitsu, okay striking. But like I don't know, like I just don't see nothing super elite with him. I do think that he's got the luck of the Irish right now, because Rob Font is like towards the tail end of his career. Rob could play spoiler here, but I don't know. Like Raul is a lot younger. I think he's going to be faster. I think he's going to be able to possibly do some work with the wrestling. Rob is really more of a striker, and David Martinez was able to work him with the wrestling. So I'll say Raul wins this fight. I'm going to say we'll go with a unanimous decision as well. I'll say 29-28. I think Rob maybe wins one round, but I'll say Raul wins this fight.
Okay, see.
I'm going to agree with Peter. I'm going with Raul. As far as the age and the record, I think certain when I watch certain fights and certain people, there's people that's got the juice, and sometimes you go on that streak, and they got it. So I don't see Rob stopping Raul on this streak. So I think he might be the next guy. And you don't see that many fighters from Mexico either. So I think he's got a lot of people backing him.
Yeah, they pushing him for sure.
Yeah.
He's 21, by the way. I didn't realize he was older like right now.
I agree. I think Raul's gonna win. I think it's gonna be a submission win. I think Rob Font, if he were to win, he's gonna just hide behind his jab and just outbox him. I just feel like I believe Raul is training with Uriah Favors in them, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. Actually don't remember where. I'm pretty sure it was with Uriah Favors, or I know he's with a wrestling heavy camp, and he's with Aljamain Sterling. That's who it was.
Yeah.
Camp of Winners.
Yeah, he's with Aljamain Sterling. So I see them. They're not going to play the boxing. They're not going to stand with Rob Font. And I think if they were to get into exchanges, Font's going to win those exchanges, and Raul is going to take it to where he can win this one, which is going to be the wrestling. He's going to wrestle him. He's going to get a submission victory over Rob Font. Like you said, Rob Font at this point is just a glorified gatekeeper, and I think he's about to lose the number 13 rankings and might even be out of the top 15. He's just, I think he's older. He's passing his prime. Like we know, certain fighters they age differently, and everybody has a different prime. And he's a lighter fighter. I feel like if we were to have any type of success now, he has to move up in weight classes because he's a taller guy, and I feel like the weight cut's getting a little bit tougher for him, even though he's not a fat guy. Like, he's naturally just like in shape all the time. You're getting older. It's harder to make 135, and I totally see Rosas grinding out a wrestling type of approach to you, and then getting a submission round 2.
That's a good decision for that.
Next match, Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson.
This is a journeyman title fight right here.
100%. 100%.
These guys
going at it.
These guys, yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. Michael Johnson has been on a little run. Like he's got like a 3-fight winning streak, surprisingly.
That's what
and the one that surprised me the most is that he beat Daniel Zellhuber, who I did not think that he was gonna beat. Like I had high hopes for Zellhuber, and Zellhuber has like shit the bed completely. Like he just lost another fight against Bobby Green. Like Bobby Green like knocked him out. Like I'm like, what? What? Like this is crazy. So Michael Johnson, 3-fight winning streak. I just feel like the power might have left for Michael Johnson. He used to he was very quick. He's still pretty quick and stuff, but the power seems to have left. And you got Drew Dober. Drew Dober is like another just like journeyman. Like he's like decent sometimes. The only thing, I bet you guys don't know this. This is crazy. This is about to sound crazy, like what I'm about to say. So I know the audience is about to be like, what is this dude on? I'm going to pick Drew Dober to win this fight, and I'm going to say he going to knock Michael Johnson out in the first round. And there's
what you're going to say.
There's only one reason why. Drew Dober is undefeated against black people.
Oh my god.
he's undefeated against black people.
Oh,
he has
man.
knocked out every single black person that he has fought. Like I'm not even kidding you.
Why this man?
He fucking killed Terrence McKinney. First of all, Terrence hurt him, right? So you're like, oh man, he's about to, and he fucking killed him in 50 seconds, which was ridiculous of a fight. Like that shit was just crazy. Then he fought Bobby Green or King Green, and he knocked him out too, bro. Like this dude is undefeated against black people. So it's literally
it's two.
I think there's another one too, low key.
No, it said the first black person I see Spencer.
Yeah,
Spencer he lost to Spencer. Was his first fight or something? Sean Spencer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who
not in the league anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that was in the UFC though.
Yeah, I guess that was the UFC.
Yeah.
But
in the UFC, yeah, he's only fought 2. It was those 2 that I told you about. And man, I can't stop thinking about that McKinney one. Like he murdered McKinney. Like it was bad. It was really bad. And then Green, obviously, same thing too. So I'm a big Drew Dober first round knockout. I just think he's gonna be 3-0 against black people in the UFC.
Oh my gosh! Oh no,
he's not wrong,
brother. We do not want to get canceled.
Yo, no, it's not. No, it's not to be canceled. It's literally the truth. Drew Dober, when he fights like white or Hispanic people, he is way different. But when he fights black people, I don't know what. I don't know if he's racist. I don't know what. But he turns it up. He's mad aggressive, like hella aggressive.
He do got that like German look, like.
Turns it. I'm telling you, he turns it up against black people. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but he just does.
It's a sad truth. The Terrence McKinney one, if you haven't seen it, man, you got.
It's bad.
Let me
really bad. Bad knockout.
Let me pull this up real quick.
Pull that one up. I'm gonna go with Drew Dober as well. again, it's not because I think that he's just gonna knock him out. I feel like it's gonna be a decision win. I just think Drew Dober's gonna grind out Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson's been one of those fighters that has been grinded out before, wrestling wise, and I feel like Drew Dober's gonna take that approach. He's gonna feel Johnson. I think Johnson still got some power in him. He's gonna feel his speed, and he's gonna want nothing to do with that. So I'm gonna go
Oh my gosh, this
through
dude
five
knocked
decision.
him down. Ref didn't stop the fight. Okay, still swinging. He was throwing everything at him. He just got back up like it was nothing, and then kicked him again.
It's like 50 seconds, man.
He's just like straight up murdering him.
Die? What the heck?
How did he get up from all that? Oh my god! Oh my gosh! He's just taking like back fist and spinning elbows, and he's just standing there.
You're like, oh man, like yeah, McKinney's messing him up, and here just comes Drew Dober out of nowhere with all the hate in his heart against black people and just knocks him out. Like it's crazy.
I'm skipping. Like the most one-sided fight right now. I'm watching. Where did it all go wrong?
We're all plenty of places. What the heck happened?
Where did it go wrong? Did I not get the right video? Because I'm like right at the end. Hold up.
It's like 50 seconds.
Yeah, it's not a long one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he just took a knee to the head, and that was it. Yeah. He just took a knee to the head.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a disappointing. But I'm a defend our brothers, the brotherhood, and I'm going with Michael Johnson.
I would like personally. I would like Michael Johnson to win. It's just Dober's track record looks different, so I'm gonna go with Dober.
Listen,
I also would like Johnson to win. I'm a Michael Johnson fan.
Just in case they decide, any of y'all decide to post this clip, post it right after that. I'm defending the honor of the brothers. All right, Black History Month is it might have been last month, but Black History Month is every month. And this month, Michael Johnson is going to break the cycle to Drew Dober.
Hopefully.
Right?
Hopefully.
All right.
The UFC first, okay?
For the opener, we got RoboCop Gregory Rodriguez versus Bruno Ferreira.
This is an interesting fight. Obviously, these guys fought before, and I'm having to look on my phone, unfortunately, because my freaking mouse pad, my trackpad, died for some reason. I don't know why.
Ferreira by a first round knockout the first time they fought.
Yeah, Ferreira won by the counter left hook. I don't know, man. I like RoboCop. Like I like him in this matchup, bro. He's so dangerous. He got hands of like steel too, bro. Like when he knocks dudes out, like they don't fucking move, like Jeremy Stevens would have said. Nah, I like RoboCop a lot. Bruno is good. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I need to look on the Tapology real quick. If I'm not mistaken, isn't this the guy that fought? No. Oh yeah, he fought Phil Hawes and he messed him up. Yeah, I remember this guy. And then he beat Vittori. Ooh, I don't know. Now I'm gonna stick with my pick. I'm gonna go RoboCop. I think RoboCop gets it done. I'm gonna go third round TKO. That dude. It's hard. It's hard to. Well, I mean, he's been stopped before, but he's got a lot of heart, man. It's hard to put him out. So I'll go with. I think RoboCop gets his revenge.
Okay, let's see.
I will go with. I think I'm gonna go with Bruno Ferreira. Right now, he is on a 3-fight win streak. So I think.
How do you think he wins?
Let's see. The last two were submission. Oh, submission. Oh, he did a lot of submissions. So I think this would go submission. Submission round two. Round two submission.
I like that. I also agree with you there. I thought it was going to be Bruno winning this fight. But I think he's going to knock him out again. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I just feel like RoboCop's been knocked out plenty of times at this point. His chin is deteriorating. Bruno's on a 3-fight win streak. I think he's going to try and make a little run right now. So Bruno Ferreira by knockout. And I think it's going to be a first round knockout again. So he's going to knock him out in the first round, back-to-back fight for him. So
Oof. That would be crazy if he does.
And the last fight that I kind of want to go over with you guys.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Cody Garbrandt.
The seam boy. The seams boy.
Cody No Love Garbrandt versus Xiao Long. I'll start off with you, Asim. Who you got?
You already know. Go Cody.
Yeah, I've always been a Cody fan.
I believe. I don't know. It's just he just has some entertaining fights. I ain't gonna lie. Even though he gets knocked out a lot, his chin is glass now. But you know,
he hasn't been knocked out recently though.
Yeah. He changed it up. Did he like change camps or something? I don't know what he did.
Yeah, he left Faber's camp finally.
Yeah.
But he was still doing bad.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with my guy. He ain't fought since June. So
I'm gonna be real. I don't know who Cody's opponent is. I just don't believe in Cody no more. So I'm gonna pick against him. I'm praying on his downfall, low key. Yeah.
I mean, it's been up and down. But
he just got retired. It's over for him, man. He had like one good run. He beat Dom, that looked great and stuff. That's it. It's over for you, brother. You out.
Career. And then after the TJ Dillashaw feud, that was it.
That was it, yeah.
That was it. I mean, he did have that one. I think he had probably one of my favorite knockouts, like top 5 knockouts.
Which one? The one to Sunsao or which one?
The one where was it the one during COVID?
Oh, that was
it was the one.
Sunsao then. Yeah, the one that he like reached from all the way down.
Yeah, loaded up. And
that was a great knockout. Yeah.
In the last second, right before the horn blew, knocked him clean and walked away. I was like, yeah, that's the coldest knockout I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Cody to win this fight as well. Long, I'm looking at his record right now. He is 1-2 in the UFC, and he's not really that good. 27-10. I don't see it working out for him. I think Cody's a vet, or Wiley wet. He's gonna be experienced there, and I'm actually gonna say he's gonna knock this guy out. It's gonna be Cody experience, and after he knocks him out, I'm gonna say Cody's gonna put the gloves down, middle of the cage, Paramount Plus, prelims, retire, go off in the sunset with a win.
Yeah, because I don't think he ever getting back in the main card again. That's for sure. It for my boy. Sure.
Definitely not a bantamweight either.
Maybe a BMF. No. Give him a BMF.
Hell no. Hell no.
Give a BMF.
I think the BMF is gonna be like a money fight for the company. They're gonna keep giving it to people that are like a Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway, like that might not be able to be champion anymore, but they're still competing at a high level. So
yeah.
Well, we have one more topic to talk about, guys. And Asim, I know you were big you're the one who mentioned it in the chat. I listened to it after you brought it up.
Oh, you're talking about music. Oh,
the Sci-Hi J. Cole.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Let me just start off with this bar. Let's see.
Finally.
Let me pull up the lyrics.
Real quick. While Asim looks for that, I wanted to say one more thing about UFC real quick, because my thing finally just started working, bro. Jesus. So obviously we got the news that Yuri's gonna go against Carlos Ulberg at the UFC 325 in Miami for the vacant light heavyweight championship. So obviously that means that Alex is vacating and he's going to heavyweight. The question is, who's his opponent? Ariel did mention earlier this week that it is looking like it's going to be John versus Alex at the White House. So I wanted just to see like what you guys thought about that announcement. We don't have to give our predictions or anything like that, just a straight just reaction to that possible main event for the White House.
All right, guys, listen. I totally forgot that you wanted to talk about that, so I'm gonna apologize there.
No, you're good.
Banger, okay. I know that they've been trying to find a main event for the White House card. My God, if they can actually book this and get Alex versus John, talk about a dream fight right now. Like, because if there's anybody that can put John to sleep, it's Alex. And we already know how John's going to come out with this fight. He's going to try and wrestle him. I think Alex's wrestling defense has gotten a lot better, especially training with Glover for a couple of years now. Listen, wow. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is a huge fight. I think this is one of the biggest fights that the UFC can make. We were talking about it a few weeks ago, how, you know, Dana's going to have to respond big time to the Netflix thing show going on.
Ronda Rousey or whatever.
Yeah, the Ronda Rousey one. And they're trying to set up stuff because I don't know if you saw Los. This guy, damn, I forgot his name now. I forgot his damn name. The damn heavyweight, that the Brazilian heavyweight that they cut from the UFC, like he was supposed to be like the next big thing, and he was just trash. He kept losing to people and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? The one that I forgot his damn name, but he was supposed to do like something, and he actually got offered a fight on that card against JDS, and he turned it down because he wanted like a long-term contract and stuff. So like they're aiming to do like big fights on this card. So I think that the best way you can respond to Netflix is like, okay, we're just going to put on a bigger show, and we're going to put on a legitimate show that people actually want to watch. And John versus Alex is that fight.
Yep.
The thing is, this is my question, not my question to you guys, more like a hypothetical question or just a question out there in the blue, is what are you doing? What are you doing with Tom and his belt? Is this a vacant title? Is this a interim title? Tom, we don't know when he's coming back. He had another surgery. It doesn't seem like he's coming back anytime soon. I can see the UFC just being pissed at him and being like, you know what, even though it's not his fault, but just being like, you know what, we're just going to strip you for the belt and we'll talk to you whenever you're healthy. Like, talk to us when you're healthy. And just making it for John and Alex to be for that fight. The reason why I say this is because this is a legendary fight for Alex Pereira. Not really for John, because John, his legacy is already cemented. You know, a win against Alex doesn't really do much for him. It's not going to put him up. It's not going to put him down. It's just going to be another win. I think he wants this fight because it's at the White House. He's a big Trump supporter. And obviously, like, he'd be the main event of this one of one event, you know? But for Alex, this is a big deal because Alex has a chance to become a 3-division champion, the first 3-division champion in UFC history. I mean, if Alex is able to do that, you not only became a 3-division champion, but you just beat the GOAT in John Jones. I mean, you have to talk about Alex being in this top 5 GOAT discussion at this point. He did something that no one has ever done. He beat John, and he became a 3-division champion, 85, 185, 205, and now heavyweight. Ridiculous run. So I feel like this fight is massive. If Dana did say he's gonna confirm it later this week, so he's gonna confirm the card.
Yeah, he did.
It's not gonna be Conor because they're losing money at this event. Like, they're just doing it to, like, you know, as a favor to Trump and stuff like that. But they're losing money at this event. So they want Conor in a fight that they can get a gate and sell tickets and stuff like that. So it ain't gonna be Conor. I don't think it's gonna be Ilya and Justin. It's not big enough. It has to be this fight. And if you make this fight, dude, it's the biggest fight in UFC history.
I just want to say I agree, but I don't agree at the same time. So I don't think it's going to be for the heavyweight title. I don't think that they're going to trust John Jones to potentially win the heavyweight championship again and then hold the division hostage like he did before.
No, I think he retires.
If he does that and he agrees to retire after the win, then maybe, but I just don't see it. In terms of Alex, wow. If he goes out there, he knocks out the GOAT, he becomes the first and only person to actually beat John Jones, win a fight at heavyweight. Not only, I gotta take shots where shots are due right now, man. So you came to the sport because Israel Adesanya called you out. You were gonna be that guy at a bar, the whole story where I beat that guy, and you come to the UFC, you beat him, you take his title. Obviously, you never got your rematch that you wanted against Israel after he knocked you out. You moved up.
Gosh.
If Israel tried moving up and lost to Jan Blachowicz, you moved up. You had a successful, one of the greatest light heavyweights run that we've seen to date, and then you go after the guy that Israel was talking about. His whole come up in the UFC is he wants the dream fight against John Jones at 205. You're going to be the guy. And I even remember him saying that Israel was going to submit John Jones, and he's going to be the only guy to beat John Jones. And you go up and you beat John Jones. Like, you're doing everything that Israel said he wanted to do, but doing it better. Listen, the storyline wrote itself right there. Because I'm sorry, and I know, Asim, you're an Israel fan. You want to support the brothers when the brothers need the support. I'm sorry, Israel put that on himself. His whole thing backfired on him, and I just had to call it out. Because my God, if he beats John Jones at the White House, and I feel like that's a big enough fight that they don't need a championship for. You beat John Jones at the White House, you knock out John Jones, let alone at the White House. I don't give a damn if Cyril Gane was next in line. The next fight is Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira for the heavyweight title. And if for some reason Tom can't fight anymore and he has to vacate, I'm sorry, it's Cyril Gane once again for the vacant title, and he's going up against Alex Pereira. Because golly, that would be a hell of a run.
Yep. What about you, Asim? What do you think about this news?
I don't know if it makes me excited to see John Jones fight Alex Pereira. John Jones is like, he's like 38, and
what was Alex?
But the thing is, I don't know. It's just like the 38 of John Jones is just it just looks different compared to Alex. I don't know.
We seen him dominate the two people he fought at heavyweight. He dominated Cyril, like he destroyed him.
He did.
And then he decimated Stipe. Stipe didn't even look like he belonged in there with him.
But when's the last time John Jones fought? How long has it been? It's been like 2 years?
More.
Since he fought, 3 years? It's 2023.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 3 years.
3 years removed from fighting, and Pereira's last fight was what?
Brother. We've seen John Jones take breaks before. We've seen him come back. We've seen him win championships.
Yeah, literally.
Has he been training though?
But he took 3 years off, and then he fought Cyril Gane, and he demolished him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what Los is saying. It doesn't matter. This dude is different. He's different. He doesn't care about those things.
Okay.
Listen, banger. I'm sorry. The casualness there.
I know the names, names and the legacies. Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. If anything, I don't know, every time it's like questions that came with is John Jones blank, and then he just defies those questions. He just exceeds whatever expectations. Yeah, so it's like, why why do it now? Like, what's the reason now?
Because
the White House.
What changes?
It's because of first of all, he's been wanting to fight Alex. He literally said, he said it last year. He said the only fight that interests me is Alex, because he said he wants to fight for legacies, and to him, Alex being a 2-division champion, obviously a champion from kickboxing, from Glory and stuff, that's a big deal for him. He does not want to fight. He did not want to fight Tom because he felt like Tom didn't do anything. Like he's just a placeholder champion, essentially. His words, not mine, because I respected Tom a lot during his run, but he feels like Tom didn't do anything, so he didn't earn the right to fight, John. But what Alex is doing, he's speed running. Like he's speed running all of the UFC thing. Like what Lo said, everything that Izzy said he wanted to do, Alex did it. He did it faster and he did it better.
Yeah.
There's no boring decisions. There's been no boring fights of Alex. The man, every time he fights, it is a banger. It has been a banger. The only one that I would say wasn't a banger was the first fight with Ankalaev, and he was compromised in that fight. And we can see it because in the rematch, he demolished Ankalaev. So I think the biggest thing about this is what Lo said. This is possibly the best person that you have that could clip John and knock him out. This is a heavy-handed Alex Pereira. He's known to knock dudes out, and he knocks them out bad. Like they die.
And John Jones hasn't done it so far in heavyweight.
Jones
twice.
is Jones knocked out Stipe. Well, he TKO'd him with that crazy body shot, which sounded like a shotgun blast. Like it sounded like he broke
Stipe and then
ribs.
And then Cyril Gain.
Cyril, he choked them out. But that's the thing is like,
he choked
them out. He choked them out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he rocked them to get to that point.
No, he didn't rock him. It was just straight. He just straight grappled him right away.
Oh, it was grapple. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. I was trying to remember. Away. I thought he because I know it was quick.
Oh, no,
I remember it was like.
I think John maybe threw like 2 strikes the whole fight or something like that. He didn't throw anything really. It was just straight grappling, but it wasn't fair. But that's the thing is like, the question is, what's John gonna do there? Is he gonna be able to take Alex down and like dominate him there? Then if it does, then no harm, no foul to Alex. I mean, unfortunately, he just fell against the GOAT, and there it is. But then there comes the question, John. I rewatched the Stipe fight, and Stipe did catch him a couple of times. The only thing is that John ate those shots. I don't know if John's gonna eat them shots against Pereira.
Listen, one thing too is John's really never fought against somebody who can leg kick the way Alex has.
Yes, exactly. Yes, you're right. And Alex's leg kicks are bad. Like they're really they're tough.
If y'all think John Jones, if this was a thing for so long, I think John Jones has been like
we don't know.
No. I'm saying if it's a thing, I think that John Jones has been probably studying to a unhealthy amount of Alex Pereira and the way he fights.
He has
what he's done. So I think just the way.
Get clipped.
Yeah, either way, I think the way that John Jones has been wired all his UFC career, I don't think getting clipped is going to phase him. I think he's going to find a way to even recover from that.
That's the problem, though. See, if you get clipped by Alex, you're out. You're going out.
Yeah.
And Alex is going up in weight. Like the power usually translates better when you go up. So that's the dangerous
power
thing.
Or not, I think John Jones would have a plan. Like,
I'm sure
something.
Listen,
will be planned.
I'll just be honest with you. My pick is John. I think John wins.
Yeah,
that's my pick.
Yeah,
but I'm saying I agree with Los. This is a dangerous fight for John, and John likes that. Like he kind of likes that it's dangerous. He likes that. The odds are stacked against him, but there are some people doubting him. So he's like, cool, I'm going to be in front of the White House. I'm going to be in front of President Trump. And he's going to give it his all.
I think it's the same thing with Cyril Gain. Like, wasn't Gain like just knocking people out?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So
not really.
So what's the What would be the
The
difference?
difference was Gon got finished or not finished, but he got wrestle fucked by Francis. So like there was that whole time
Yes.
where we're like, well, we seen what happened when somebody wrestles him. Alex, like outside of the Young Goliath fight, which he was compromised, he's really just been beating everybody. Like
But he wasn't compromised against what's the name?
Izzy, because that's the
Yeah,
only person he
Izzy.
lost to.
Yeah, Izzy.
Yeah, but he
no,
got caught. But he
you
got
got
caught.
yeah, it happens. You get caught, and
And then before that, he caught him. He
Yeah.
caught Izzy.
I
Still,
feel
it's
like
not
they're
like
trying
it's
to downplay the fight, and it's such a crazy thing
Yeah, I
because
don't know
this
why.
fight is so good. Like, yes, John Jones can win. He could wrestle fuck him. He could submit him. He could do a lot. But at the same time, Alex could be that one person that could really knock him out. And like, yes, Cyril Gahn has finished people, but he's never left people unconscious the way Alex does.
Yeah.
That's the difference here.
Another
Alex
thing too
touch power.
is when Ankalaev and Pereira fought the first time, Ankalaev could not take him down at all. He did not land not one takedown on Alex. That's another thing.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, he's been working on
I
the
feel like
defense.
John Jones will be another one that will do it.
I mean, I don't doubt it.
At this point, as far as the weighing the it could be all this. I
feel
just
like
think
you need to low key see like a highlight reel of Alex again. So you
I see
yourself
Alex. I witnessed it. All right, I've seen it.
Because that dude hits hard.
It's
Like,
it's just I guess
really
we've
hard.
been so far removed from John Jones that it's like oh man.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, like, I'm telling you, I'm picking John to win. I'm picking John. Like, John is until I see John Jones lose, I'm not picking against John. I will never pick
100%.
against John. But my thing is that this is John's most dangerous fight. Everyone always wanted him to fight a heavy-handed knockout puncher, which he was going to do against Anthony Rumble Johnson, but it didn't work out. So he's never faced a dude like this before. And like Lo said, the underlining thing is he's never faced a leg kicker like Alex, and Alex is really good with them leg kicks. They set him up really well. You never know what can happen. Look what happened to Yuri in the second fight. Yuri got knocked out by that head kick.
Yeah, I just feel like this fight could go either way. I agree. I'm not going to say I'm picking against John Jones. That's why I'm saying I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. Yep. I just feel like this fight is so good, has so much potential.
I think me personally, I think you're leaning more towards Alex.
No, nah, Los is like
me. Okay.
No, Los is just like me. Like, we'll pick John until we see him lose. Like, we will not pick against John. But the thing is that
I want to see.
But this, but we
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that it's just a fight that we want to see because it's exciting. It's an exciting fight because you have two underlying factors here. You have a John's never faced an opponent like this, so you're like, this is exciting. This is different. This is new. We want to see this from John, And then the exciting thing for Alex is if this happens to be for the belt. Which I know Lo said that he don't think so, but I think so because Dana does not like Tom, and I think Dana will strip that belt from Tom. So I can see this being for the heavyweight championship, and like that's history for Alex. He could be the first fighter ever to get a 3-division champion. That's insane. That's never been seen before. And honestly, the hardest 3-division champion ever. Because if he would have did 35, 45, 55, it's like 10, 10, 10. But he's going from 85 to 205, which is what that's 30 pounds, is it? No, 20 pounds. 20 pounds. And then he goes up to fight John, who's like John's gonna be like what, 250? He's probably gonna be like 250 in that fight. There's a crazy jump up in weight. Alex probably gonna be in the 230 range, 240. And then another thing too, Los, is that he's gonna be fake. I mean, Cyril was definitely like a faster fighter than John, but now we're gonna see like Alex and see how he looks in this weight. Like, can he be fast? Is he gonna be able to, stop the takedowns because he's a little heavier? Like, it's a lot of question marks here, man. Like, and I like this fight. Like I said, I'm still picking John. I'm not saying, I think it seems things we gonna pick against him. We not picking against John. John's the GOAT. John is the GOAT for a reason, and we not like our friend John. That John was out here going crazy picking against John a few times against Johnny Walker, which was ridiculous. I would never do that, but it's interesting. That's the whole thing. We want to see if John's gonna come back. We want an interesting fight, and this is huge.
Yeah, 100%. Anyways, let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
we
with the
got one
music.
more topic here. So it was this can't ever say his name, Sci-Hi, Lost Control.
Sci-Hi, yep.
Yeah, he this was a banger track, man. He came at Cole. A lot of people said I think he said he wasn't coming at Cole, or people were saying that he wasn't coming at Cole. I don't really know the full story, but the way it sounded, 100% sounded like he was coming at Cole from the very beginning, where he said, "I could never fall off." Shots to J. Cole's "The Fall Off," to Asim. I'm sure you're gonna say the same line where he's talking about the Grand National on the Honda. Like that was, to me, that was the first one. I was like, bro, because GNX was the Grand National, the cover art. He's on the Grand National, and J. Cole's touring with the Honda. You were scared of our good brother in the Grand National. Why? Should have knew you and that little Honda was gonna have to collide. Like, he's basically saying, like, you knew you guys were the top dogs, and you guys were gonna have to collide at one point. And like he's saying, you backed out of that. Like he took shots at him.
Yeah, I was just saying the wordplay on this is like absolutely insane.
Oh, yeah. The wordplay was
the bar. Yeah, the whole line with I put more fire on wax than Kwanzaa because whatever Hebrew can be used by the bartender. Mazel tov, shots to the glass on the car windshield. Said that might have went over your Yarmouk because Hanukkah might be the only event my bar's mitts for. I was like, whew.
No, yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, that was insane. Like, now I don't know why he decided to do this right now. But I mean, it's good. He's been coming out with music. Supposedly, he just put out a post where he's going to talk about the split up of good music.
Yeah, I seen that on the 6th.
Yeah, but so he's getting gaining some traction as far as the eyes. But to J. Cole, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna respond.
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
No.
I love the wordplay here. I agree with you there. Another line that I really like. He's like, I'm used to getting stabbed in the back. It feels like acupuncture because when you're acupuncturing, it's like you're sticking needles in your back. But obviously stabbed in the back. So, Peter, what did you?
I'm gonna be real with you. I have the probably like the not so popular opinion. I did not like this diss track. I thought it was corny, like low key. I did not understand the reasoning into Sci-Hi doing this. Like, Sci-Hi is out here addressing false prophet that came out like 10 years ago. Why? Like, why didn't you just address it then? Like, you had to wait until now to go and say something. Like, it just feels like he's like looking for like hype or like ratings or whatever, or like views. It's like, oh, Cole just dropped a new album and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go and diss him or whatever. He's like the talk of the town right now. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go and say something. It just felt corny. Like, it just felt stupid. Like, because he said something on Twitter, basically saying how like, I'm not gonna say nothing or whatever. Like, yeah, I remember like you was talking trash on false prophets, but it's all right, like whatever. And then he drops a diss track. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I don't know. I feel like he like forcing too much, bro. Like, I like Sci-Hi. Like, I think he's very talented. Obviously, like, he helped ghostwrite a lot of Kanye West songs that he did during the time that Sci-Hi was on Good Music. But like, I don't know. I didn't really like the diss track. I thought it was corny in my opinion. Like, and I don't see myself listening to it at all. Like, He has great ability. His wordplay is definitely top notch, but why you this late responding to Cole when Cole never even mentioned your name? He never said nothing to you.
I do agree. Like, I think it's weird that it took him 10 years to come up with this, but I also think like with the fall off coming out, it was like an easy shot to take, and I feel like just the name, the fall off, you know what I mean? Like that's something that a lot of rappers can easily come after, kind of like he did. I can never fall off, you know. That was like cliche in a way. But I like the song overall. I thought the wordplay was fire, the beat was dope. Um, but I do agree with you. Like it took him 10 years to come back at him, and it just felt out of place. Came from nothing. But and I also agree with both of you guys that J. Cole's probably not. He's probably gonna see it. Oh, that was good wordplay. I'm not gonna reply to him though.
No, and that's another thing too. Like Cole he literally said like, I'm retiring basically. Like I'm only gonna do it for fun. Like if I want to drop music, I'll do it. So then why? Like again, there's no point for you to do none of this. Like you're just like it's like essentially like, all right, Ric Flair just retired right now. He's like officially retired, and then MJF comes out. He's like, I'm calling you out, Rick. Like I want to wrestle you, and you're just like, but he retired. Like it's over. Like he's done. Like there's no point of you to like you waited all this time. You could have called them out. You didn't. You waited 10 years. You waited for the False Prophet came out 2016, where he said all that stuff about Kanye. You not defending him then. So you waited until 2026 to go and defend him. You're not on the man's label no more. You don't work with him anymore. So then you just look like a hater. Like you just look like you see this man's success because again, he sold like 300 something thousand in the first week, which is not a lot for some people, but it's unheard of for artists right now. Like there's artists that are selling like 50K in the first week or less. And Cole comes back again and he's selling 300 something thousand, and he's out here selling CDs in the trunk, and he's got a tour coming out that's about to sell out everywhere he goes. So it feels like you just an ultimate hater. Like you just see this dude's success and you like, yeah, I'm gonna get at him too. And it's like, it's corny to me,
I think he just, it felt like it was just the time to respond.
10 years later was the time. 10 years later.
I don't know. Either way,
it doesn't make sense. Like I feel like there's no argument into this. Like there's no defense. You waited 10 years, bro. 10 years. If you waited a year or two, okay, fine. You waited 10, a decade, bro.
I don't know if this is just the time he chose to do it. That's what he
But that's what I get it. I get what you're trying to say. Like, but it to me, like that's the reason why it's corny. Like it just seems forced. Like I get it. Like I can try to get rid of that to just appreciate the music, but because of the fact that I know this, it's whack. It's whack. It's like if Meek were to drop a diss track to Drake right now, responding to back to back. Bro, it's late. It's over. You're done. It's over. It happened already. You lost. It's the same thing with this. You already got this because because on False Prophet, he said that you one of the yes men, a dick rider. So you waited 10 years to respond to you being called a dick rider? You corny.
I agree with you in the sense of like it took him mad long to come out, so it is kind of corny. I do like the song though. The wordplay, it was slick, it was cool, catchy.
Yeah. At the end of the day, do you believe that J. Cole is gonna would be able to stand up against?
I'm gonna tell J. Cole. I'm gonna tell J. Cole. Hold on, let me see. How old is High? Let me look up something.
Oh my gosh. It even just as like a entertaining beat.
High
like
is
the fact to show, like bar for bar, like we're going back and forth just cause.
No, he's
all right. So Sci-Hi 41 years old. I'm gonna tell Cole, if I could talk to Cole, if you ever see this, wait 10 years and then respond to this track.
And they're 50.
When Sci-Hi's 51. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and we already know what Cole's gonna say. He's gonna be like, look, he's not gonna respond. He don't do it for that. He does it for love. Like he's not gonna respond. And he's gonna say my fans, like his true fans, they're gonna know how he's coming. He's not gonna respond to it. He's here to do his tour. He's here to, to make music that he wants to make, that he loves, and he's gonna retire happily. So yeah, I don't see it. I know Asim wants to keep trying to pry Cole back into making music. Not
What do you
happening, brother.
mean?
Just
Yeah,
leave him alone.
he's not fully retiring, so he's gonna. I could put I put I put $100 on on that betting site, whatever Poly Market, for J. Cole coming out of retirement. J. Cole dropping a song past his retirement.
You know what? You know what else I could see happening too? I feel like Saha is going to try to keep dissing Cole, and then it's going to be even cornier because Cole's not responding to you, and you just going to keep dissing him. It's going to be
I don't know.
corny. It's going to be corny, bro.
I mean, that's what's happening with Ti. They just been dissing 50 Cent, and 50 Cent ain't coming out with no music.
The Ti one is a little bit. It makes a little bit more sense because their thing just happened. Like 50 just out here talking reckless about Ti. You know, about Ti's wife, Tiny. You get what I'm saying? So that's why the whole family's out here involved. You got Ti, his son, his people's out here just dissing 50. All right, that makes sense. But Saha talking about some stuff from 10 years ago. Cole's not going to respond. We all know that. And then who knows if on the 6th, Saha drops another song, he's dissing Cole again. It's just like, bro, okay, now it's too much. You did it once, now you're going again. The man's not responding to you. And we're still on a 10-year-old beef. I like Saha. I respect them. You know, I respect them a lot. But this is just corny, bro. This ain't it.
Yeah.
Stick to your own stuff. Do whatever you want to do. Drop your second album. You have one album, bro. One album that is released in your whole career, bro. Focus on that. Stop focusing on beef from 10 years ago.
He been in the back, you know, writing for
all
the
right.
goats.
So go to the front. Stop talking about beef from 10 years ago.
He was. I feel like the mixtapes he was dropping at the time, whereas all the mixtapes, I feel like he had some really, really good ones, and he always had the bars. I thought he always did. It's just he's just been in the background. Whatever he was doing in the background, he was doing it in the background. So.
You see, I just seen something that explains it. He got in a car accident. The car got shot up. It flipped over. His car hit a pole. He got CTE. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Gosh,
he got CTE. It's the only thing that makes sense. The man got CTE. All right, I take it back. Do whatever you want, Saha.
Hey, well, that wraps it up, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Headphones and Highlights, episode 15. Asim, Peter, myself. We'll be here again next week. We'll be here this weekend. Last weekend, we didn't do the wrestling match because of the Elimination Chamber. We totally forgot about that, so apologize about that. Hope you guys enjoy the wrestling pod that we did yesterday, me and Peter, where we reviewed the Elimination Chamber, and I gave you guys my hot take on what they should do with Cody Rhodes. If you didn't listen to that,
really good.
Take a listen, and like, comment, subscribe, follow us on all the pages, Headphones and Highlights.
Yes, sir. Follow us.
Yes.